cracker. He's a graham cracker because he got a little color.
Wow.
Hey, that was fun.
That was wordplay.
That's
like
so look, Will, you see my point?
So
I ain't gonna put that on Will.
No.
Hey, Sharon, I gotta steal that one, bro. Hey, that's stolen. I swear to God, I'm stealing that, bro.
I mean, hey, you know what? That's the perfect white supremacist KKK tactic, right? To disassociate and separate. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. It's almost like black people practicing Klan tactics that's been used against them.
It's exactly what it is.
I know.
It's exactly what it is. You remember how on them old school movies where it was like slavery or whatever, and there was that one white person that was sympathetic to black people, and the rest of the people made him pick like, whose side are you on?
Facts.
And then he would have to do some messed up shit to somebody black in order to prove his whiteness.
Yeah, it's almost like I'm sorry.
That's a description of Will, though.
What's a description of me?
No.
What Angry Man just described is Will. He has to do something bad to a black person. He's talking bad about a black person.
That's crazy.
That was almost
Will, I ain't with that one.
No. P Smurf. I need you to pay attention to it. And I'm glad that Sharon is doing it. I don't got nothing against him personally, but I'm glad that he's doing it. This has been, and not saying him, but even though me and him argued about this since a year ago, but this is what black people naturally do. When you do not stick with the black community, when you do not stick with the unspoken Negro contract, now you a self-hater, you a traitor, and all this, that, and the other, just because you do not agree with the state of degeneracy that they like to defend.
Yeah, I ain't with it. I'm
absolutely the same way how Angry Man just brought up to the fact that when the white folks did it, they call them race traitors and word lovers and all that too. So it's not like it's only our culture that does this. When you go against your own people, it's weird, and it is okay. If you're a white person, you go against. Hold on. So if you're white, hold on. If you're a white person. Because I was just joking around with you, but it seems like you want to take it to a serious conversation. So when white folks is going against the grain with white folks, they got called names as well because you're supposed to be for the team and work things in-house.
So I have a question. So then, based on that logic, we shouldn't be mad about none of the shit they did in the past.
All right, so dig this. I need you to understand something.
Don't do that. Wait, stop. Don't do that. Let that Negro answer that question. That needs to be answered. So basically, you just made a case that's what people are supposed to do. So since that's what we're supposed to do, since today black people are saying we need to stick with our own, we need to defend each other no matter what. So since that's the case, you just justified all the white folks' behavior in the past.
No, I didn't justify it. I understand it. And we need to start moving in a unit, right? So they are moving in the unit against us, whether they right, wrong, and different. They don't give a damn about being right. But for some reason, we got to always have the superhero Negro that we got to protect. We cannot just protect a regular young man that's doing good in school, save some lives and all those things. We got to throw him under the bus to make ourselves look like we are not pulling any race card or that we are being fair. Stop throwing ourselves under the bus for the illusion of looking like we're being fair.
Here's the reality that Negroes such as yourself love to pretend to ignore. You wouldn't have half the little bit of freedom you got if there wasn't a bunch of crackers that were so-called nigger lovers.
Well, hold on. Let me talk.
So don't sit here. So don't sit here and try to act like where we're at today, we got just solely off the strength of black people. We actually got help from other people that look different, that tried to look at shit balanced the way Will is trying to look at shit balanced.
That's true.
That's fine and fair that you want help from them. That's fine, but clearly
that's not what I said. That's
it
not
is what you're saying. You saying that
ain't
the
what I
reason
said.
why I'm doing it is to protect, and
That
so
ain't
we
what
can
I
get
said.
allies.
That's not what I said,
It's
and that's
okay.
clever
It's
how
okay.
you did that.
It's okay.
That's clever how
You
you
said
did
things
that.
that
That's
you
not
said.
what I said.
You are saying things
That's
that
not what I
didn't
said.
say, and it's okay.
That's
And
not what I said. Hey, hey.
you want to repeat it? Go ahead and repeat that. You said, "Hey, because white people came in and helped us, you want to jump on today's side." That's fine. You want to jump on today's side.
Check this out, Sharon. I have a problem with supremacists, no matter what they fucking color is.
Facts.
That's a problem.
No,
Yeah, but you're practicing supremacy by saying the statements that you're saying.
I got a problem with bigotry, no matter what flavor it comes into.
I learned to play by the rules.
No, you didn't learn to play by the rules. No, you didn't. You didn't learn to play by the rules.
I did not.
You didn't.
I did not.
Sharon, hold on, Sharon.
I'm talking. I did not.
Yeah, I got you.
Don't tell me you got me.
Yeah, but you're not repeating yourself.
You got me while I'm talking. Like that's
not. You're repeating yourself. You're repeating yourself.
That's not being in a conversation telling you got me to shut.
Yeah, but you're not the only one talking though. You're not the only one talking though.
Okay, so let me finish talking, and then you could talk.
Okay, land your plane because you're repeating yourself.
So when Angry Man told you to shut up, you didn't say anything, right? So it's okay.
Yeah, because I wasn't even here. I went to get my hat so I can get on camera, so I didn't even hear that. So again, back to this whole utilizing white supremacy from a black position because you want black supremacy, which is still racism. Because when it comes down to it, you are making the argument that the same racist white police officers was making when they was killing black folks. See, the truth of the matter is that you just can't admit that you're racist.
And guess what? The real house niggas are the ones who want to operate like white supremacists.
Facts.
That's the real house niggas, the ones who operate just like they slave masters operated.
You can respond. See, this is the big problem. When y'all participating, utilizing the same racist tactics from the position of a black man to try to go against another black man just because you have a difference of opinion, you're no different from the damn racist that you say is so-called oppressing you. Exactly. That's the real big problem.
Exactly. That's a fact.
But please, by all means, let me know that your black supremacy is any different from the white supremacists. But also say that they're suppressing you.
It's a huge difference.
Please, by all means, you got it.
Okay, yeah, you could talk. Yeah, you could talk.
No, I go on mute. Go ahead.
He in his feelings, so I'll talk. I dealt with it yesterday with niggas in the chat. Even as I'm having a conversation with the dude, what's the dude, Ashley? I'm up here checking him and schooling him on his behavior, and they still in the chat talking about some, look at Angry Man, he's so happy to be talking to a white man. You niggas in the chat, you ain't no different than crackers back in the day calling any white person that showed any type of empathy towards a black person nigger lovers. You ain't no different. That's why it's funny to me when you run around here acting like you can't stand white supremacy and white folk. How you can't stand them? Matter of fact, that do make sense. Usually people can't stand people they act just like.
Facts.
True.
You know, typically when it came down to white supremacy and the races that they was participating in, a lot of dudes had to gain acknowledgement by being racist themselves, unless you wasn't considered white. To be considered a white man, you had to go out and either collect a black body, or you had to go out and you had to participate in some white supremacy. So anytime that a black man, specifically, and I'm talking about a black man, anytime that a black man must go against another black man and use a position of white supremacy, that lets me know he's just seeking acknowledgement from the black community.
Yeah, so the issue is that you are that person you are talking about. And that's the issue that y'all don't understand. You are the one that is going against a black man, a young man that was doing all the right things. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything wrong but make a mistake. And yes, he should pay some kind of consequences for taking a life. Absolutely. 35 years is absolutely ridiculous for something of the situation that he was in. So you going out of your way to demonize this young man, and other people are celebrating. So I don't know if y'all celebrate it, but other people celebrating this young man's demise. That's where the issue lies. And those are the things got to be called out. And we have to stick together as a people because they are sticking together as a people. Now Karmello Anthony's father's coming out calling everybody the N-word and he's acting a fool now, right? It's understood. He's also friends with the judge. He's friends with the prosecutor. We understand. Possibly even the warden is possibly related because they got the same last name. We don't have no idea. But what we do understand that Frisco is known for a certain thing, and we cannot keep having a blind eye to it and acting as if the law is equal for us.
Okay, cool. So I don't have no problem with you and every other black person that want to protest, raise hell, whatever, because you feel like he was railroaded. I don't have a problem with that. But what I do have a problem with is I would love to know when you niggas created a tribunal where y'all get to decide how the rest of us niggas think.
We decided that once they created their own.
You didn't decide shit for me.
Okay.
You didn't decide nothing for me. You don't get to see. Here's the problem. The whole reason that my forebearers and your forebearers fought and went through everything they went through is so that we could be free. Part of that is being able to think for ourselves, being able to have our own opinions. So you can't go through that and then after everybody done lost their life and bled and all of that, just for you to turn around and tell me that I gotta think like you just to be considered part of the group.
So let me go ahead and nip this in the bud right quick.
And that's the issue is that you believe in a system that is called freedom and it's been proven not to be. You are believing in something that's just not existing right now. We see time and time again, we are not judged the same way under the law. And when you go and act as if everything is equal lefts and rights, that's where it becomes disingenuous, and that's where it becomes a problem. They decided that they was going to go against us collectively, the majority of them. And we have to start making a decision who is on our side and who's not. We got to know who's the allies and who is not. And we could tell by the way different people's rhetoric is.
I would never want to be an ally to a group of people who dismiss basic human decency and try to defend degeneracy. But let me go ahead and tackle something right quick. You said that we already know that the judge and the DA and all this, that, and the other is friends or have some type of association with the Metcalf family. Minister Dominique Alexander, the baby choking minister of justice, said over the last few days, I have received countless messages, videos, screenshots, and clips regarding a photo that is circulating online. The images being used by some individuals suggest that Austin Metcalf's father, Judge John R. Roach, and Conley County District Attorney Greg Willis were together at a social event or party. After reviewing the image that is being shared in these viral posts, I can tell you that photo being circulated is not them. So let me go ahead and ask you right quick, and I'm glad that you did this, Sharon, so we can get your honest opinion right quick. When you look at this photo, can you tell me where is Judge Roach in this photo?
Why are you asking me that?
I'm asking because you made the claim that they were friends or that they had some type of association. So this is the image right here in the top portion that said that Judge R. Roach and DA Greg Willis was in this photo. Let me ask you, in this photo right here in the top, where is Judge R. or Judge John Roach? Right here, where is he?
It doesn't matter if I.
Oh, okay, so I'm giving you the evidence to go against the claim that you made.
Hold on, please. It doesn't matter if I could point out whoever. It doesn't matter. What matters
is the person in the photo.
What matters is plenty of people that are friends and in cahoots with each other that don't have any photos together. I got plenty of friends. I have. Oh my God.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay. You don't have to tell me what you're doing. Just do it. I have plenty of friends that I do not have photos with. These people are moving a certain way, and we cannot ignore the way how they are moving. Time and time again, we see the evidence of how these people are moving, and we just gotta call a spade, and as simple as that.
Yeah, that's exactly what a racist would say. Dismiss all of the evidence just so they can stick to a narrative and a point. You have the photo here, which disproves that they are not associated. As a matter of fact, they even gave Judge John Roach an interview where they asked him directly, do you have association or are you friends and or cool with the Metcalf family? He said no. So, but here's my biggest thing, and I'm glad that you did that, right? So we have a video. As a matter of fact, we don't even need the video. We have a body by the name of Austin Metcalf that is in the ground, and we have a video of a young man by the name of Karmello Anthony that stabbed Austin Metcalf. My question to you is: should this young man do time for killing Austin Metcalf?
Yes.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to ask you again. I'm sorry, not going to ask you again. Per the jury that was assigned to that case, they're the ones that made the judgment call that he deserves this time. Would you agree or disagree?
That they decided that?
Yes.
I don't know why you're asking me a rhetorical question.
I'm asking because what I'm doing is I'm established that a basic common knowledge is we understand that everybody understands that when it comes to a jury of 12, they're going to make a decision whether you are guilty or you are innocent, right? Which race should not have anything to do with it. But it's everybody that's on the outside of those 12 people that want to establish and inject race into it so they can have a narrative. That's typically what racists do. That's all the arguments that was being made during the Jim Crow era, during the era of KKK, during the time of the Civil War, during the time of slavery, all the way up until 2026. Black people are utilizing all of the talking points that racist white people were using to keep black people enslaved, downtrodden, and swinging from trees. So how are you trying to be any better than the racist white folks if you as a black man are trying to say that I am no good as a black man to the black community and I'm just telling you the truth, which is not devoid of the facts?
The reason why is because I'm not on offense trying to do something to a group of people just because they look different. What I'm attempting to do is have defense so this way we can have possibly in the future a fair trial, because this young man did not get a fair trial. And when people like you go ahead and push the rhetoric that you are pushing that is towards what the word that you use in the white supremacist situation, that becomes an issue for us, because now we have infighting where we should not be infighting on a situation like this, because the young man needs to have a fair trial. Whether he go to jail or not is irrelevant. What should be the conversation is about him having a fair trial and us as the older black men having the goddamn bravery to speak up and say, no, this wasn't fair and he needs a fair trial. It shouldn't be a jury of people that don't look like him, that don't understand things.
That's not how. Excuse me.
I agree.
Hold on. That's not how that works. A jury of your peers does not mean jury of your race. Your peers is not your race. That's established by Cornell law. See, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to combat you with education, which is based in intelligence, not based in race. And that's the big problem. I don't have to bring a racial argument to you because I'm only giving you the facts based on the law and based on the intelligence. When you look at Cornell law and you look at the definition of what is a peer is someone that is in your environment or your immediate surrounding. Now, according to Frisco County in Texas, it's only 10 to 11% of black people that's in that county, which is majority white, right? So when they come down to the jury selection, that you had people who was using, you had the defense and you had the prosecution that was using strikes to disbar people from the jury selection process. And when it came down to it, there were people who said, I do not feel comfortable putting a young black man behind bars. And also I'm a teacher. That was part of the qualifications to be removed. So again, introduce to me this racial element that did not give this young man a fair trial.
So the racial elements that 10 to 12% should have been people that look like him. That's
Again,
what we had.
That's
where we had. That's where we had. I don't understand. I didn't interrupt.
Nigga, if you gonna fucking talk, nigga, stop with all the dramatic bullshit. I was trying to interject something. Jesus Christ.
But I don't give a fuck about what you're trying to interject.
I don't give a fuck what you give a fuck about, my niggas. Get out your feelings.
I'm not in my feelings. Shut the fuck up while I'm talking.
And talk, nigga.
That's all. So shut the fuck up, nigga.
Nigga, you still saying shut the fuck up when you could be saying what you're saying.
And you could be shutting the fuck up while I'm being prepared
you
to say
can be
what I'm
shutting the fuck up so that you can talk about what you're supposed to talk about instead of saying the shit you saying now, which you need to shut the fuck up about, nigga.
But as soon as your graham cracker ass shut the fuck up, I will communicate what I need to say.
Man, you need to leave China because your ass is starting to look light-skinned, nigga, so you can't talk no shit about graham cracker when your ass looking like a graham cracker. Just say what you gotta say, nigga.
Get your own goddamn jokes. Don't piggyback off my goddamn joke. And I like the fact that you got some Beijing. Even though I'm in China, you got Beijing in your goddamn face. How funny is that?
That ain't what it's called. What is called?
Fuck your shirt, Sharon. And I don't got no Beijing in my beard with all them chemicals, nigga.
I don't understand how you complain about somebody who said they didn't get a fair trial when they admitted before the police officer even asked what happened.
Because they're not ready, Trey. They don't know where I'm from. I'm from the trenches.
You from the trenches, but you left America.
I ain't one of those.
You
from the trenches, but you left America.
It's me.
Bro,
yo, Trey, it's me, bro. I know. I be cooking. I know. It's me, bro.
Get to your point, man.
Now calm down. So now get back to what Will is saying. With the whole, what I'm saying is that, so it should have been whatever the percentage is, he should have had that same percentage of his peers. It was lopsided dramatically. And that's why I believe he do have a really good case in the appellate court to use the Batson challenge because he didn't have that percentage, what you just pointed out.
Mm-hmm.
And also some people that was still a part of the jury, they were teachers. So again, like they used the idea of the teachers, the way how they excluded those people, but also they still had teachers on the jurors. So again, all I'm saying, that we need to be arguing for it to be fair, not to be lopsided. And let's
be fair. Let's be.
My goodness.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
Let's be fair. So let's be fair,
bro. I get it.
No, because you're spewing a lot of misinformation. So let's be fair. According to the police report, during this time, the suspect said verbally out loud, "I was protecting myself." It should be noted I had not questioned him about the incident when he made that comment. I asked him if he had any weapons, and he said no. I patted him down for weapons while we were walking along the fence, and I did not locate any on this person. I instructed the male to continue off the track. While walking him off the track, the suspect also said he put his hands on me. I then detained the suspect in handcuffed behind his back, and had him sit on the ground. Officer Reese arrived on the scene. I conducted another pat down on his person and then searched this person after he gave consent. You know what? Somebody has an airwave of something. I conducted another. I'm sorry. While the suspect's on the ground, I advised that I had the suspect. The suspect then responds, "I'm not alleged. I did it." So you have multiple instances of sputtering. I'm sorry. You have multiple instances where he himself have admitted to stabbing Austin Metcalf. You always want to complain about a fair trial, but this young man was speaking to police without the presence of his parent and without the presence of his attorney. But that's something that he admitted to. So where's the unfairness?
Where is?
Yeah, he's gonna start talking.
I don't understand. Hold on. I don't understand what misinformation I gave. That's number one. You didn't point out no misinformation that I gave just now at all. You started a whole new talking point. So I don't know what misinformation. So you was wrong on that point already with your premise. That's number one. Number two, nobody said that he did not stab the young man. So the misrepresentation is what you brought into the conversation, that the percentage of people that live in his county was not a part of the jury. So you said it is the people that live in his county. The percentage of black folks that was a part of the jury does not represent that county. Idea that they got those people up out of there because they teachers and then they still had teachers there, that is a problem.
Oh, okay, cool. So, one, I would like for you to produce me any evidence where the people who was on the jury.
I apologize first for saying that I gave misinformation. You didn't prove no misinformation.
Oh, okay, cool. So, I would like for you to submit in front of everybody the information and the evidence that states that people who are on the jury is indeed teachers. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, I would like for you to submit to me why it is that not only did the prosecution, but also the defense were striking people, not based on their race, but based on their bias and based on their professional standing, even when the judge gave instructions. So you can't do that, can you? You can't do that, can you?
Yes, because it's...
Yeah, you can't do that, can you? Yeah, you can't do that, can you? Because it's misinformation that you're putting out because it fits your narrative that he was not given a fair trial. Go ahead, Angry Man.
I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say, man.
I wasn't gonna say shit. Give a damn how hard you breathe. Your breathing don't scare me.
Well, fuck you.
I'm still waiting. So you can't argue with any type of intelligence or evidence. You can only argue from the racial perspective, right?
You just don't like that. I brought up plenty of things. I gave you the Batson challenge is probably what he could win the appeal with.
Absolutely, he can try. I agree with you. No, I agree. I'm agreeing with you. It's an interjection. Get out your emotional ass feelings. God damn, boy, I'm agreeing with you. Go ahead and say what you're saying.
Oh, so you agree that I am using educated words. I'm not just using racial. This is the thing, because you keep trying to
yeah, because now that you had time to look it up, you can be educated.
That's the issue that I'm having. We're having a disrespectful conversation. Keep trying to build a premise of what I am saying instead of us just, I don't do that to you. I'm just addressing what you're saying with actual logic, and you are failing, and that's why you got to resort to insults, because you cannot match me intellectually. And it is okay. I understand that. It is very difficult for people to say, God damn it,
I mean,
Ron, you smarter than me, and it makes me upset that you whooping my ass in a verbal discourse. I get it. It's me.
They can't have a damn conversation. This is the bullshit. All the antics and shit. I'm literally trying to ask a question right now, and you doing all this extra shit.
Yeah, but you're not pointing out the fact that he's interrupting every time. You're not pointing out the fact that he said I had misinformation and he didn't provide no situation where I gave misinformation. You are not pointing those things out. You only see when I do it because your man's getting his ass kicked, just like I be kicking your old ass.
So what's the point of the Boston versus what's the point of the Boston versus Kentucky?
Are you really trying to have a conversation, or are you just here to perform?
He's just here to perform, as always.
I'm really trying to understand, but since you're so funny, answer this question for me. Why does the Anthony family and Karmello even deserve your defense? Just answer that question for me.
Say it one more time, yeah.
Why does the Anthony family and Karmello deserve your defense? I'm not trying to be funny. It's a legitimate question.
They deserve it so we can start moving in the right direction as a collective to understand that we are in unfair positions and we have to protect ourselves because other communities are not willing to protect us.
Okay, cool. Because I'm just trying to get an understanding of that, right? Now, here's my question to you, Trey and Will. What is the percentage of black people that live in Frisco?
It's not a high percentage at all.
It's a low percentage.
Like 10 to 12%.
So he was tried in Frisco, right?
Correct.
Does their family live in Frisco?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So Sharon, the reason why I asked you why they deserve your defense, and you said as a collective, why would you be defending black people that left the black neighborhood to live in a white neighborhood?
Because that's still my people. I still have empathy for that young
really?
Man. And if
pause right there, stay right there. Will, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't these niggas do lives on a regular basis telling us black folk that left the hood that we sellouts, we ain't shit, and we ain't part of the collective.
All the fucking time.
So how the fuck is Karmello and his family part of the collective when they put themselves in this goofy situation by living in Frisco instead of living in damn Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
And so that don't have no point for me.
No, nigga, this is what usually happens. You getting your ass whooped because you can't answer these damn questions.
Because my question is, because they left the hood and they live in Frisco. No, my question is, so since they left the hood, since they left the hood. No, I want to hear you say it. Since they left the hood and moved to Frisco, they coons. Say it. Say it.
I don't know why you want me to say
it. I don't understand why you won't say it.
He can't because they've got caught up in a race situation.
Stop telling me stop being disrespectful and tell me what the fuck I say and think. You dumb motherfuckers.
You dumb motherfucker. You built a fucking career. You built a fucking career of calling black men and black women who leave the neighborhood coons, and yet you want to defend this little nigga. No, you bitch ass nigga. You got caught up in the fucking trap. Please tell me, because now, Shawan, apparently you not a nigga either, right? Because you ain't even in the fucking America, nigga.
Hold on, so
you ain't in the you cool like the rest of us. Welcome to the tribe, my nigga.
So what I'm saying is this: you are trying to make me argue a point that
stupid ass nigga.
You so dumb. I don't argue that point. I don't call somebody
all the fucking time you do.
I do not. So you're a liar.
All the fucking time you do.
If you are saying that I do that all the time,
I call y'all goofy niggas coons.
You are
so Taz.
I wait till you get the chance to get to me.
Shawan ain't saying anything of substance. Fuck Shawan. Taz, I'm asking you. Shawan, you ain't saying anything of substance. Shut the fuck up. Shawan, shut the Shawan. You trying to have something that's added to the argument, my nigga. You just emotional. It's okay. It's all right. We understand. The pussy is falling out. You just don't want to answer the question. Is Karmello and his family goals and sellouts?
I'm attempting to answer the question, but
so just answer it and then elaborate. Is Karmello and his family sellouts? Is they cones?
Talking to me right now. I'm trying to talk. Stop
answer
talking.
First and then elaborate.
Be quiet, please. I'm asking you so I can communicate. Thank you. Shut the fuck up. And so now, that was never my argument. So that premise that you did, Angry Man, it has nothing to do with me at all. So that young man, if my kid was on trial, I would want black folks to have some type of empathy and want to fight with me to say, hey, look at the character of that kid. And so this way we can get him a fair trial. All I'm saying is that shut the fuck up.
If you're making the argument that white folks are racist and unfair, why would you?
Because you're not answering the question.
If you are making the argument that white folks are racist and unfair, you cannot ignore the fact that this black family moved to a predominantly white community, which put them in this goofy position in the first place.
Okay, that's fine. I agree. It put them in a position that's irrelevant to me. Wanted to fight for a fair trial for the young man. Yes, they put themselves in that position. Yes, they hired a white lawyer, which was stupid. Yes, they allowed the all-white jury. Yes, all those things was goofy and stupid, but that still have nothing to do with me wanting to fight for the young man to have a fair trial.
It doesn't disqualify their blackness, right?
I can't stand you, graham crackers.
So it doesn't
disqualify their blackness.
Hold on. So it doesn't. So even though they moved to this predominantly white community, it does not disqualify their blackness, and they still deserve the defense of the black community. Correct?
Correct.
I bet not ever hear your motherfucking ass talk no shit about nobody black conservative talking about they done moved out the hood. You bet not ever say it again.
It's not your address. It's your ideology. It ain't your address. You can move. You can move where you want to move.
Don't try to save him, Taz. Don't try to save him, Taz.
I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet.
That's what bitches do.
No, don't do that.
Sharon, you already got bitched out. Go on mute, Sharon. Sharon, don't try to buck up because Taz want to save you. Go back on mute, bitch. You be all right. You be all right because your ass couldn't answer the question. When black people move out the hood, they ain't black no more. So why the fuck are you stepping up in defense for Karmello and his family? Don't worry about it. We already asked you for 20 minutes and you couldn't fucking answer. So don't worry about it. Stay quiet. Taz is talking. Taz, question for you.
I tell you what, Sharon. I tell you what. You can say what you want to say, but that's one hell of a point. Your ass, you wasn't ready for that, was you, nigga? You wasn't ready for that, was you, nigga? Yeah, because you were so caught up in the race, you were so caught up in the social justice race warrior shit, you didn't even think about that shit, did you, nigga?
Of course he didn't. It left his mind.
What? I don't think about lies. The lies that y'all tell, I don't think about them. No.
Hey, Trey, let me ask you a question.
I don't think about the lies that you tell. You know, like for example, you putting baby on your face to lie about the greatness in your face. I don't think about that. The fact that you gotta wear goddamn baseball hat to hide your boldness. I don't think about none of the lies you talk about.
Trey, if this would have happened in Dallas, would there have been some black people on that jury?
100%.
Hey, I gotta go. Hey, both of y'all stop ducking the smoke. Don't be afraid when I open up a panel. Stop being little bitches and hit the link.
Do me a favor, Sharon. I want you to make something. Sharon, please. Sharon, I need you to watch something. No, that's what Sharon. Bitch, when you call those cones then, look at the fucking timestamp, nigga. Bitch, what are you talking about, Sharon? This is from a fucking year ago, April 19th, 2025. That's what I'm saying. You can't say I can't pull up a clip because when you got destroyed on this stream, just like you get destroyed on this stream now, you still bitched up, bitch nigga. Thank you for staying. See you later, Sharon. Coon ass nigga. Ass nigga, you're not even in America no more. Coon ass nigga, you ain't even in America no more. You ain't even in America no more. Coon ass nigga. No, you said you leaving. Brad, bitch, get the fuck on. Brad, bitch, get the fuck on. You said you didn't have nothing else to talk about. So get the fuck on respectively. Get the fuck off the goddamn panel. Pussy ass nigga. Get pussy ass nigga. Pussy ass nigga. Pussy ass nigga. Pussy ass nigga. Stop sucking the dick of the black community, pussy.
Hey, Sharon.
Stop sucking the black community's dick, pussy. Pussy.
Hey, Sharon. Give Todd Bridges his shirt back, nigga.
It's gonna happen one of these days too. Get these black man dicks out your mouth,
hey,
bro.
Sharon. Give Todd Bridges his shirt back, nigga.
I will.
Bye, Sharon. Have a good night.
All right, have a good night. Stop being scary to hit my goddamn link. I ain't never scared.
I don't fuck with you. Hey, the day you start correcting your co-host, I'll hit your link.
Yeah, nigga.
Stop letting your co-host disrespect your white wife. Pussy. Taz, what up, though? I do this. Y'all can't play these games with me. I got receipts on top of receipts on top of receipts. I ain't playing with you niggas no more. Fuck y'all.
Hey, but Will, I guarantee
Receipts of what?
Out of all these niggas talking this shit, nobody even thought about that shit.
Thought about what? Try to make some bad points with me.
Taz gonna try to pretend like so. Taz, let me ask you a question, bro. So are you gonna honestly pretend that culturally in the black community, niggas don't get the "you ain't black no more, you a sellout" label the moment they move out of the hood and move to a predominantly white community?
There's an assumption that those people don't like us or don't fuck with us no more. And because a lot of them have done it, that's why there's that assumption. But it ain't because you moved. It's because of the mentality you pick up when you're not there anymore.
Let me ask you this. Fair enough. Let me ask you this, though. Do we act on that assumption?
No. Because niggas come from the suburbs every day and come hang in the hood. Niggas come from the suburbs and kick it around niggas in the hood like they belong every day. There's never been a time when you can't come from other parts of town and come to the hood. What we talking about?
So when black people leave the hood and they go out to the suburb, there's an assumption that they don't fuck with the hood no more just because they moved. But if they keep the ideology when they go to the suburb, when they take the blackness or take the hood mentality with them to the suburb, they still consider black?
It ain't necessarily got to be the hood mentality. It's the fact that you are a black person. I don't know. We're not talking about a hood mentality. We're talking about the understanding you're black in America.
Right.
So
I think skin color alone makes the identity very, very obvious, right?
No, because again, the identity doesn't become obvious until you're placed in a position where the identity is challenged.
So we understand that race is a social construct, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so basically what you're telling me is, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, so socially, what the black race is doing, well, what the hood is doing is, if you leave the hood and you start acting, well, what's that word? Bourgeoisie. If you start acting bougie, you're not considered black no more, right?
That word existed before the hood.
Okay, so well, I'm just using it as a quick little summarization. That's the understanding, right?
Well, that's the representation of people who try to be white. Again, it's about an ideological difference. It's not about what you have or where you live. It's the ideological difference of you being better than us because now you next to some white folks.
Now let me ask you.
It's me.
Hold on for a second, Taz. You goalpost moving and you be
no.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because you know as well as I do that when this mentality first came about, we're talking about 60s and 70s. We're talking about 70s when black people were able to actually live in other neighborhoods other than black neighborhoods. You know as well as I do that when black folk that got better paying jobs and better opportunities finally had the opportunity to move into white neighborhoods, they were immediately viewed as persona non grata.
No.
Immediately.
No, it's how they treat other black people.
Come on, bro. Why are you doing this?
Because it's the truth.
I'm trying to understand how it is that black people disassociate or demean other black people just because they move to a white neighborhood. Am I misunderstanding what you're saying?
Look, check this out, Will. They even did an episode about this shit on the Boondocks. When them niggas, when granddad's freaking homeboy died and they went back to the hood, and we know them niggas still, like Huey and Riley still act hood. When they went back to the hood, what did Huey's homeboy say? Take your punk ass back to Woodcrest with the rest of the white folk. Like, let's be real. Like, why y'all?
Right. No, they do if we don't on YouTube.
If we don't see you
on YouTube,
if we don't see you and you don't be out here, don't pop out now for this funeral and think it's all love. Good to see you. Now get your bitch ass back out there.
Exactly.
Just prove the point.
Wait, what do you mean exactly? Wait, don't try to switch it like I said something to benefit you. You don't fuck with us. You don't fuck with us. Just because you came out here today, now suddenly you fuck with us.
Yeah, but here's the problem.
Who you think you fooling, nigga?
But here, Taz, the problem is just because
don't try that shit with me. This me. It ain't neither one of you niggas that's intellectually. Don't claim no fucking victory with me, nigga.
No, you switched it. You switched it from
what?
You switched it from because what you originally said is it's your mentality and how you act.
Yes, and if we don't see you, how do we know your mentality? If we don't see you, if you stop coming around, if you don't fuck with us no more.
No, because just because a nigga don't come back to the hood don't mean he stopped acting black.
Facts.
You switched it. You switching it.
No, it doesn't.
You switch
it does.
No, you're switching it. So
I'm not switching anything. I'm making sure you understand. You going off a Boondocks episode.
Hold on, Taz. You don't see some. Taz, hold on.
A Boondocks episode. I'm using reality.
He said.
Taz, hold on. If you don't see somebody, how you know what their mentality? Oh my God, go ahead, read your money.
No, you good. Let me get super chat real quick. Icon with the $2. He said, if black men had the power, would we do better? Y'all can answer that.
He said, if black men had all the power, would we do better?
Yeah.
Was that a question to us or questions?
Nah, that's to y'all. To one of y'all.
Hell no.
No, hell no. Not with this mentality.
No, not with this mentality.
We ain't ready for that shit.
So the problem is that
I would say, I don't know why we would.
Maybe in a couple hundred years after we done got it all out of our system. But
if we
can
had the power,
wait, hold on. Can I make this point before we move forward? So the problem is there's a predisposed position that just because we don't see you, ergo you leave in the hood, that you don't identify with us because your ideology is different. My thing is, how do you know a person's ideology if you don't see them?
Right. That's the point. So again, I don't know. Again,
so
I know y'all not. Bro, be quiet when I'm talking, bro. Unless you want to send it up, like for real. I listen to you, listen to me. Let's just have a conversation.
Go ahead, take your time.
I'm telling you just a simple point. If you stop coming around and we don't see you no more, it's obvious you don't fuck with us no more. It's just that simple.
Okay.
Cool.
Here's the thing. When you said that, I understood what you meant when you said that. But what I'm challenging about that is the fact that just because a person is not in proximity to you, that does not necessarily mean they don't rock with the race anymore. That may mean he may not rock with you individually, or he may not rock with certain people in that neighborhood, or he may even be not coming to that neighborhood because he don't want to get caught up in some bullshit. It doesn't necessarily mean he don't rock with black people no more. And that's the reason why I said when you was like, yo, if the person moves out, that doesn't mean necessarily that they mentality change. But now what you're saying is if the person isn't in proximity, meaning if they don't come around and check niggas and see how niggas doing, that must mean obviously that they mentality change. I don't agree with that.
We got to remember where I started at was assumption.
Absolutely. That's what we're talking about.
But there's an assumption that because you don't come around, there's an assumption because you move, there's an assumption because we don't see you.
Which is that's how I said, do we act on it? Do we when you said that, I said, but Taz, do we act on that assumption? And what you just said confirms that we act on that assumption. If you haven't come around, the assumption we make is that you don't mess with us anymore. So when you finally do come around, you gonna hear that shit, which is us acting on it.
Right.
Which is us trying to get confirmation.
Right.
Why are you here?
So mistreat people based off an assumption. That's my question. It's a legitimate question.
But you should.
I wouldn't say mistreat. I would say people like to come and attach themselves to us to use us. So we don't know why you're there.
Got you. But if I left from there, you should know who I am, right?
No, but see, here's the problem.
No, we don't know who you are because you ain't been back.
So just randomly attacking people. You said, wait, hold on. Say that part again.
Randomly attacking. What do you mean randomly?
No. Say that part that you just said. I want to respond to what you said.
I don't know.
You said because you left. You said because you left from here.
Yes, because we don't know you.
We don't know
you. I left from there. You knew me. You knew me when I was there.
Right, but we don't know you now.
Yeah,
10, 15 years pass and you come back to the hood for the first time. It shouldn't be strange that somebody like, damn, what this nigga doing around?
Gotcha. And I'm glad that you said that. So now let's go back to why we initially even got here. So the Anthony family, they left the hood and they moved into Frisco. Where's a majority white dominant neighborhood, right? Where's a middle-class neighborhood, right? So the assumption is if you have this assumption about black conservatives or black people who leave the hood, and now we got questions about why the fuck you coming back around here? Because y'all don't fuck with us because, we don't know who y'all is. Why is there such a defense for this black family that left the hood and moved into a suburban white neighborhood, and there's automatic defense for them? But when it comes to black conservatives or just black people who move out the hood, you don't know who we is.
No,
do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. So just so it's clear, because I know y'all not that bright because you are conservatives. So just so it's clear, I don't care where you move to. If somebody do something to you,
you know how you just told that nigga, you know how you just told that nigga, yo, let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
This is that bitch man.
I don't mind it going up though.
I'm throwing fucking
Is that what you want to do?
You want to have a conversation?
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, well, he don't want to have a conversation. He just want to throw shots.
We can do whatever.
I don't have to throw shots. I'm just having a little fun. I did it, but my nigga, don't raise your voice.
Okay, well, so here's the thing, Taz. Here's the thing, Taz. Earlier you said don't throw shots. Let's have a conversation. No, Taz. You said don't throw shots. Let's just have a conversation. And now you're throwing shots.
Okay. All right. I take it.
So here's the thing. When it comes to the better question to ask, Will, is this: if the Anthony family moved to Frisco, which is predominantly white, and they haven't went back to the hood, the question is, the better question isn't why are the niggas defending them? The better question is, why is the Anthony family expecting niggas to defend them?
I'm trying to understand y'all argument, because if this was Karmello's dad or mom, you might have an argument. But because we're talking about the 17-year-old boy going back to the hood or any of that is irrelevant. We're talking about a kid.
This is insane.
So let me understand this.
What's insane about it, Goofy?
Let me understand.
Man, Taz, eat a dick, nigga. You know a nigga ain't scared of
I'm
your
just saying, bro, don't do the extra
You know I
shit.
know who you is, nigga. Don't try that hard
shit. You know who I am. Yes, Shannon Allen. I live in Las Vegas. You know who I am, and you ain't did shit yet. And you ain't did a motherfucking thing, bitch.
This nigga, you did shit to me.
What you talking about? But the fuck, I don't know who you is.
Doing this shit for years.
I don't know you.
You a soft hoe ass.
I don't know you. Who are you?
For years, dog.
Who are you?
Shit for years.
Who are you?
Don't worry about it then. But I know you.
Right, I know you. Bitch, everybody know me. Everybody know me.
All that yelling, man. You a
That's
soft
the difference,
nigga.
Get up with me. I don't even know you. I don't even know you. Get up with me, nigga.
You so soft. You so soft.
So get up with me. I don't even know you. Just get up with me.
Just think
bitch ass
conversation. Nigga. You a bitch ass nigga, hoe ass nigga.
Nobody's talking to you. You chimed in.
Talking to you.
Literally, nobody's talking to
you.
You chimed in.
I can chime in, fuck ass nigga.
So what you got to say?
You fuck around with this bitch ass nigga. Oh, mind reading ass. This nigga over here trying to read. He trying to read everybody's mind. We assume, y'all. We assume. Fuck, how the fuck you gonna assume about somebody you don't even know? Man? I just said it, dumbass nigga. Your
so you didn't chime in to add anything intelligent.
You gonna talk or you gonna let me talk? You gonna talk or you gonna let me talk?
Did you chime in to add something intelligent?
How you gonna ask a question and keep talking, you bitch?
Because you're not adding anything intelligent.
Bro, I can't talk if you're talking, you dumb.
I'm listening.
That's why he lose all his debates. But anyway, like I said, when you said that you
literally undefeated.
Oh my God.
Literally undefeated.
Go ahead, you got it, Taz. You got it. You got it.
I'm just, bro, the nigga said I lose all my, I'm in a debate league. Number 1 seed.
That you don't own.
I ain't lost no debate on the clock.
That you don't own.
So we can do what we can do is set this up anywhere y'all want to.
That you don't own. A league you don't own. He brag about somebody else shit. A league he don't own. Man, get the fuck out of here, you bum.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Who is these weird niggas?
You'll never hear me brag about another nigga shit.
I come to your shit and shit on you and then brag about it. Where do you debate at?
Bragging about somebody else shit.
Where do you debate?
That goes to show you how small-minded this
you got
is.
debating your name. Where do you debate?
I got my own platform. That's why.
Right. So when can we set it up? I come to your shit and shit on you, bitch.
Anytime you want to, nigga. BigDread305@gmail.com. Email. Big Dread 305.
We're on you live. I just pull up on you live, fam.
What are you talking about?
I just pull up on you live on a random topic.
All right.
You in the way right now. You don't know anything.
Nigga. You do know who I am, nigga. I used to shit on you when you used to talk about that flat earth shit. Fuck, nigga.
You can't find a day in your life.
I bet you know who I am now.
No, fam. Wait, AM, you got to hold on 1 second, bro. You got to hold on 1 second. Hey, fam, wait a second, bro. I have never in the history of YouTube said the earth was flat.
I ain't said you didn't say that. That's not what I said.
So what are you talking about?
I'm trying to remind you of the panel that we debated on. It was a flat earth panel.
Okay, what?
You know Brother Sanchez, don't you know Brother Sanchez, right?
Yes. What was I debating on the fam? I'm just asking. What was my non-science debating on a flat earth panel?
We're not talking about that on this man platform.
Can we get back to the?
You're lying on me, motherfucker. I know we ain't gonna talk about it because your ass lying.
I got the videos, dumbass nigga, embarrassing you.
Please pull it up.
God, it's on my channel. It's on my channel.
You want to make sure you want to put a bet up for it? What we betting, man? What we betting?
What's your channel name?
Hey, by the way, Taz, you do know that I know you getting into it with this nigga to deflect away from these solid.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You're my reader.
We can get back to it, but don't do that, Angry. Don't do that. Don't do that, Angry man. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
You tried to slide it in there talking about what did the kid got to do with it? You know,
don't do that.
Kid is a package deal. If your parents move out of the hood to the suburbs, that include your little ass too, if you part of that damn family.
And that's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is he's not required to come back to your
super chat. My nigga with the $2. That's it, my nigga. I'll get back to the stuff.
That's why I said what I said.
Hold on, he reading the money. Hold on, he reading the money.
I'm reading the money, kinfolk. Shout out to Golden Child with the $2, my nigga. Y'all get back to it. But Taz, quit saying you're undefeated, nigga, because when I met y'all, I was cooked you, nigga. Don't play.
I said I'm undefeated. I'm on the clock. Anybody can claim the victory. I do my wins on the clock.
Let me share for my real quick. It's 226 people watching the stream. Make sure y'all get the support up, get the likes up, and make sure y'all supporting the show. We need more super chats. Put some color in the chat.
Yes, sir.
So instead of you going back and forth with all the smoke some more, would you like?
I can just finish my point because you're goofy. So this is what I'm saying though. So if we being honest, how do you take him moving with his parents and put the onus on him to go back to the hood? I'm saying because he's a kid, there's no argumentation for if he should be coming back to the hood and doing anything. He's a kid.
Okay, so here's the thing. When you're taking it and you're putting it specifically on Karmello, you're making the argument for Karmello. And what I'm saying is culturally, whenever you have a family that moves out of the hood into the suburbs or into a predominantly white neighborhood, it isn't going to be just the parents that get ostracized because of that. The kids are going to get ostracized because of that too. And if those kids come back to the hood to visit, they're going to be treated a certain way.
It depends on how much they come back. Because again, I do agree now, if you're just popping out, once a year, you're going to be looked at funny. But my little cousins was in the hood every weekend. And I think it's because they were familiar and they're often, they didn't have to deal with, oh, you an outsider or we don't fuck with you like that. They were always there.
But this is not, see, here's the thing though. When we're talking about this cultural phenomenon, it's not static. We know this is a sliding scale. Niggas is not going to apply the shit across the board the same way. It's not going to be the same energy every time. So you could be the type of nigga that moved out of the hood. You could come once a year. You could come 2 times a year. It's going to be at the discretion of the hood whether or not they're going to treat your ass funny. The problem is you moved away. So the moment you moved away and niggas find out you living in a white neighborhood, you're viewed a certain way. That's the entire point that I'm trying to make.
Yeah, but it's capped though, because again, people have done it. I mean, I was on the block every day. People come to the block every day from the hood. I ain't been in the hood in years. When I go back home, I'm welcome to be home. I don't understand why
because you sit on YouTube talking all that pro-black shit 24/7.
Because I stood on that corner. No, because I stood on that corner for fucking years and niggas know me. I actually represent that. Ain't shit changed. And when niggas get out of jail now, they call me. I still send money to niggas in prison. I still talk to niggas from the hood. I'm not outside of that place.
If you move away from the hood, okay, niggas are going to view you a certain way. You know this to be true, bro.
If you change, if you switch up.
No, that you switching up is not based upon you actually switching up. It's based upon if niggas think you switched up.
So
no, I can't say that because I agree with some, but I can't say you completely wrong. AM, I'm not even saying you completely wrong, right? That is an element of the conversation that I will concede that happens. But what I'm saying is just as much if niggas know you rocking with us still, they're not doing that, bro.
Right. So can I interject for just a second? So
I got cussed out for agreeing with AM, but you just slightly agreed.
You got cussed out for coming in saying
this
stupid
nigga
shit.
dumb as fuck. You's a dumb dude.
For chiming in saying dumb shit. That's what you got.
I just agreed with AM. That's all I did when you cussed me out.
But be quiet.
So without any validation, or evidence of proof that the Anthony family was still fucking with the hood, I find it funny that when this whole entire thing popped off, the whole entire coalition or the majority of the coalition of the black community, what they did was they automatically went to the defense of this kid just because he's a kid. Hold on, wait, let me finish. Just because he's a kid that just happens to be black.
Yes, because he's a kid. We've been kids. I was a kid before, so making a mistake to me ain't worth his life being thrown away. So like it's an L. He did some dumb shit. He fucked up, but I can't look past him being a kid.
And I understand that, but the problem that I'm bringing to the forefront is that. Excuse me, I need some water. The problem that I'm bringing to the forefront is that everything that you're assuming about people who move away from the hood, if you're going to go by the justification that we don't know who the fuck they is, and because they don't come back and fuck with us, there's no proof that the Anthony family still fuck with the hood. So when we're talking about the mentality of the black community, why is it that they just jump ship past that obvious assumption just to go support this kid and his family just because they happen to be black?
I mean, here's my thing. This is what I think you should understand, right? Mm-hmm. This is just what it is. I think this is what people don't tell y'all. Like when you from this and you have to give to it, it doesn't give back. The black community is not something that's given back to people. So if you don't like what you see, move on. Like this standing outside the community, talking about what you see, complaining about it, go hang with them white folks then. Okay. Because some of us, our dedication to the community doesn't require the community to give anything back.
Absolutely.
I know the community doesn't give anything back. That doesn't mean, I'm not done. That doesn't change who I am, though. That doesn't change what was instilled in me about the community. So although the community may not give back, the community may be a fucked up place, it's also not a place that I'm going to ignore its existence.
No, time out. First of all, here's the thing. If I grew up with an abusive ass parent that whooped my ass with extension cords and Hot Wheels tracks and everything they could find, I'm gonna talk about that shit for the rest of my motherfucking life, nigga. So niggas who left the hood that got scars from the hood, nigga, y'all niggas can get mad we talking about the shit, but nigga, I'm gonna talk about the shit forever, nigga, because I still got scars from the fucking hood.
Facts, and I don't want to deviate.
I understand.
I don't want to deviate from where we at. Right? I don't want to deviate from where we at. So my thing.
Let me just say this real quick, Will, and then you
go ahead. Go ahead.
The same way I was in that hood getting those scars and had to figure out a way to fight my way up out of it, I'm still going to be an advocate to point out what's going on in that hood because there's other little angry men in the hood that's going through that bullshit and they can't lead a motherfucker until they figure out a way. You feel what I'm saying? So no. I'm not going to leave and ignore it and pretend like, ain't nothing because niggas don't got no problem when I say the good shit about the hood.
They just don't like when you say the bad things. So my point is, when it comes down to, I'm only working off the assumptions that you land before me, Taz. So when it comes down to the assumption that we don't know who the fuck you is, this kid murdered someone. Mistake or not, he murdered someone. But by that own assumption, if the premise is that we're going to defend him just because he's black and ignore the fact of the law, then why are we complaining about the system being racist? That doesn't make sense to me. Because you're trying to blame. That's not word salad. Listen to what I'm saying. That's not word salad. Listen to what I'm saying. It's easily to understand. The hood looks at people who leave the hood as we don't know them no more. They're alien now until they come back and fuck
not
with us.
everybody, but it's like these are using these umbrellas, bro. Like
I got you.
Not everybody
working
thinks
off a
that
premise.
way.
Got you. I'm working off a premise. So the understanding is that the Karmello family, they left the hood and they went to move into a suburban middle class white neighborhood, right? So with that being established, y'all don't know who the hell they is no more because they don't come back to the hood. There's no evidence to prove that they still fuck with the hood, but only because he's a young kid that just happens to be black, the hood is coming out to defend him, despite the fact that he's a murderer. He's getting, this is my point, he's getting afforded the sympathy of the hood just because he's black, but he's a murderer.
So the fuck what? What's
And
your motherfucking point?
That's the problem. That's the degeneracy that I'm talking about.
It's not the problem. The problem is you had to make a point. You just sat here and whined, but you made no point.
I'm not whining. I'm making a point that the hood is defending. They would not be defending Karmello if he was white.
Why would they?
Exactly. So thanks for proving my point. If the roles was reversed,
slow down, bro, because you do a lot of talking. What point did I prove? What point?
The point that you proved is y'all don't
tell me what point did I prove?
Y'all would have never gave if the roles was reversed and it was Austin that was black and it was Karmello that was white. Y'all would be calling for, if not the jail or the prison, but the death of a white man because he killed the black guy. But because of the fact that Karmello is black, that's the only reason y'all defending him.
Yeah, okay, so let's do it like this. The reason I'm defending Karmello, because you keep saying y'all talking to these goofy ass niggas in the chat, talk to me. The reason I'm defending Karmello is because he is a young man who some white boy came and stood over with the support of all his friends around. So when he got his punk white ass stabbed in the chest, he deserved every bit of it. I can't tell you why nobody else defending him. I'm telling you why I'm defending him. So now tell me why I shouldn't defend him when some punk ass white bitch press up on him and get in his face.
Because if that's the argument and the premise that you're sticking to, then Trayvon Martin had what he had coming to him without any type of pushback.
Man, we can do Trayvon next. I want to hear you defend this cracker jumping up in this young man's face.
I'm not defending who you call a cracker. I'm defending the premise of the law. See?
I need to hear why it was okay for this cracker to get in this nigga face.
I need to know why this nigga took a goddamn knife to attract me and decided to stab whoever touched him first.
Because the cracker might get in your face. Because the cracker might get in your face.
Before y'all move past that, I'm so glad that Taz is being honest because he's pointing out, he's literally admitting the thing that I've been saying this entire time.
Yes, I'm admitting the thing, whatever you saying. Don't let nobody get in your motherfucking face and play with you. The way y'all niggas act on this panel, that's what he did in real life. You niggas can't even accept the fucking panel argument without being ready to send it up. But when it's in real life, you want somebody else to walk away. Some white boy walk in your face, you telling him to walk away. I ain't heard the argument yet. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on why it's okay for a white boy to walk in your motherfucking face and you got to get up, put your head down and walk away. I'm listening.
What you're doing right now is you trying to deflect away from the point I'm trying to make. Because all of that ain't got nothing to do with the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is the argument you just raised is the same damn argument that crackers have been using since the founding of this damn country.
Exactly.
To do whatever the hell they want to do to us unjustly. The argument you just raised, right now there's some white folks somewhere, don't you ever let no nigga stand over you and say this and say that and do whatever you want to do to him.
But that's not the history. The history of this country ain't black men standing over white men. What are you talking about?
You said not the point that he was making.
The history, that is the point he was trying to make. Neither one of you niggas can't do it, so pick one of y'all to make this bad point.
That's not the point that I was making.
That's what you said. That's literally what you said.
Not the point he was making.
But that's what he said. You can try to change your point, But when you imply that black men have ever been in a position standing over a white man, like what happened in Frisco, Texas, no, fam, you got to be stopped and reminded.
Let me ask you this. Go ahead, Angry Man.
Here's
Go
the
ahead.
thing. This is the one thing you're not going to do, Taz. You're not going to pretend like we've been perpetual victims throughout this country. There have been plenty of times. There have been plenty of times. This is part of the reason so many different black folks in the South moved up north, because they kill white boys.
And you saying that those numbers are equal?
I didn't say that, Taz. Why are you?
I'm trying
to understand. Bro, just make your point, please.
Listen, bro.
I'm trying to understand your point, and it's not landing. So just make it, bro.
The point that I'm making is that if me and you were having this conversation about what Karmello did on the merits of the shit, right? Because when you said, yo, a kid making a mistake, he shouldn't lose his entire life. And I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. But when you make the argument that, yeah, that cracker deserved that shit, that's the same shit these white folks is on.
That's them. I can't worry about what shit they make up. What I'm telling you is, a white child walks in another child's face, he does not get to dictate what happens after he got in that child's face.
And that's the same. That's the same. Hold on. Wait. That's the same argument that the KKK and the damn white racist police officers that was killing black people. That's the same exact argument that they had.
And so you came back and said it again. So I'll ask you again. When has black people ever been in the face of the police or a position where Austin was over Karmello? When? Please show me that. Show me that correlation.
See, this is my point right here.
No. I'm talking to him. He the one made it. Right, I know.
Yeah, I made the point, and I elaborated, and yet you have bad comprehension, because it's easy to understand exactly what I just said. That black people are utilizing the same racist tactics that was used against them, and trying to say that it's okay to do so.
How? I'm asking you to show me. Yeah, you better be done, because you can't show that. Black people have never been in position to do that.
Because this is what you said. You said
crazy, bro.
You said Karmello, just because you said he's a kid. Yes. He made a mistake.
Yes.
Because he made a mistake, he shouldn't lose his life over it. Right?
Yes.
Which I agree with. But on the opposite side, you're acting like that white boy wasn't also a kid. And you're acting like that.
I don't care about that white boy.
I know, and that's the goddamn point.
That's the point.
Wait, now, hold on. Now, so this is what I'm asking y'all.
The whole reason.
So is the point. No. Hold on. Let me ask, bro. Let me ask. So I can be clear. Because you keep saying that's the point.
Let me say this and you got it. The mentality you're showing right now is the very same thing that you're saying gave him this unfair 35 years.
No, listen, fam, my mentality is the product of the history you're misrepresenting.
I'm not
my mentality, nah, fam, just so y'all get it. Let's make it clear for the playback. My mentality is the representation of this country's history. My mentality is the representation of why you don't let no white boy stand over you and tell you better leave. My mentality is of that. I know you can't take the truth. The truth gonna hurt y'all.
The abuse becomes the abusers.
No,
it becomes the abusers.
No, the white boy walked up on Karmello.
No, Karmello was provoking people
by doing what?
Y'all pussies and y'all bitches and y'all ain't gonna touch me, y'all ain't gonna move me. Putting his hand in the you asked the question.
Right, and you answered it, so let me respond to that. Let me respond to that lie. Let me respond to that lie.
It's money on the floor. It's money on the floor.
Yeah, let me respond to that.
Read your super chat, bro.
He's not here. So let's deal with that lie you just told.
What lie did I tell?
The one about calling people pussies. On cross-examination, that was determined to have only been said that day in court. It wasn't said on no police report. Now, since you like pulling police reports, go pull that one, nigga.
Oh, okay, cool. So did the defense argue that wasn't in the police report?
Can you just pull
Did the defense object or even question that witness when they made that statement? Did they say that that's not what was actually said, right? Did the defense ask that?
Yes.
That's not what they asked.
What?
You want to play this game?
I want to play what game? I want you to pull up and show it. That was literally the cross-examination for that witness. He said he called us a bunch of pussies, and then the cross-examination was, well, why didn't you say that in 2025?
Don't worry, I'm pulling it up.
Yeah. We'll wait.
No problem.
It's good when you do content on this shit. That way niggas can't misrepresent the shit.
Absolutely. It's good in talking about this shit since last year. That way niggas can bring new shit to the table and try to act like it's something new.
Y'all even pull any of that, I can tell you that wasn't in the original police report.
It wasn't. It wasn't. I mean, I don't even know why he won't concede the point.
No. The reason, if it's not, I can concede that it's not in the police report. But I can also, I'm asking you, was it said in court, and did the defense question them?
Yes, it was said in court under the prosecution's questioning, and then it was determined under cross-examination that he hadn't said it before that day.
Got you. But did the defense poke holes in it and say that's not what you actually said, right?
Okay, and so that's a different question, because I would argue that
that's the same question I've been asking you. Did the defense poke holes in it?
Damn, you're not that bright. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Angry Man, and all the smoke. Have I not said?
Don't do it.
Have I not said multiple? I can rewind the stream back. Did the defense poke holes?
You said it.
I know I did, because this nigga trying to make a point.
I'll say it again. And I'll just play it back for your goofy ass and drag you if you keep it up. Now listen what I'm telling you. I said that because again, when you say poke holes, you're saying something different. Okay,
I'm not saying nothing different.
Yes, it is. The first time you said bring it up, they brought it up. Now, if you want me to acknowledge that they poke holes in it, no, nigga. That's my problem with the defense. They just brought it up. They just said it, but they did not poke holes in it. They did not use it or expound upon it any further. He just said it one time. You didn't say that in 2025 and left it there. If you're going to poke holes in it, you have to use that to poke holes in it. That didn't happen.
Okay, but you still ain't.
Hey, fam, why your wife down there talking about I'm gonna get dragged, fam? What's up with your whiz, bro?
You still ain't.
No, because you said you was gonna drag me.
Right, but I'm talking to you. What's
don't worry about what my wife's saying. It's a ton of people saying a whole bunch of shit in the chat. Why you focused on what my wife said?
Yeah, because I would think that you would have a.
Never mind.
Never mind.
For what?
Never mind, my nigga.
My wife. So hold on. As much
never
as you
mind.
Hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you. You want to back
wife
up that?
Didn't speak on you, fam. That's crazy.
I got that. Yeah, but guess what? My wife is a commentator just like everybody else. She can talk with her fingers, or she can hit the link just like everybody else. What's the problem?
That's wild, bro. I leave it.
That's not wild. She's a commentator just like everybody else. Why are you bringing my wife into it?
Fam, because she talking to me.
Got you, and you said you was going to drag me. So again, she's commenting just like everybody else. What's the problem? What's the problem?
We can't have a man-to-man conversation.
Yeah, we have a man-to-man, and there's tons of people. It's tons. Hold on, wait, time out. You trying to make something new. You trying to make something out of nothing. It's tons of people. It's tons of people.
I would just do it. If I was trying
to make something out of nothing. It is tons of people. It is. I don't need no help. But it's tons of Taz. It's tons of people in there. Hold on, my nigga. At the end of the fucking day, it's tons of fucking people in the fucking chat. I don't give a fuck, my nigga. It's tons of people in the fucking chat. Why is you worried about what the fuck my wife say?
Because I'm talking to you. Why is she talking to me?
And she got the right to speak up just like everybody fucking else. What, you want my wife to be quiet? So now you want to silence a black woman? Go ahead and say it, Taz. Admit it out your fucking neck that you want a black woman to be quiet. Because you can't do that because you're a fucking defender of black women, right? Because my wife is a black woman and has a fucking right to speak just like everybody fucking else. So leave my wife the fuck out of it if you're not going to bring up everybody the fuck else.
She's putting herself in it, ain't she?
Nigga, just like everybody else in the fucking chat. Just like everybody else in the fucking chat.
I don't want to
just like everybody. That's weak shit. That's weak shit to be focused on what my wife say. That's weak shit. That's weak shit.
That's weak shit.
That's weak shit. You focused on what the fuck my wife say, but there's tons of women in the fucking chat, my nigga. There's tons of women in the nigga. There's tons of motherfucking women in the fucking chat. So thanks for letting me know that you triggered by a black woman that does not fucking agree with you. Bitch made nigga. You attack my wife. You worry about what the fuck my wife is talking about. Bitch nigga. My nigga. Listen, we on YouTube and this ain't my channel, but at the end of the day, Taz, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, go to Detroit, do whatever the fuck you gotta do. Guess what? You gonna have fun, because guess why? Guess what, Taz? Taz, I'm not worried about a nigga like you. You didn't threaten to pull up on tons of niggas and you ain't never went nowhere.
Doing all of that.
So again, instead of deflecting from the conversation because you get your ass whooped in the fucking debate, my nigga.
I don't have to deflect.
Yeah, you definitely deflected. Why you bring up my wife? Why you bring up my wife?
Because we've had it.
Drinking my wife because she has a fucking voice like everyone else.
Before
she has a fucking. It don't matter if you had an issue before. That shit is dead away, right? That shit dead away, right? That shit dead away, right? That shit is dead away, right? That shit is dead away, right? That shit is dead away, right? Because now you just need to. I get it, brother. You fishing for content. You running out of shit to talk about, and you can't defend this nigga that fucking murdered this white boy. That's what's wrong with you. If you need some shit to fucking talk about, nigga, go suck the dick of the black community all you want to. I'm not worried about anything that you saying.
Don't threaten me.
My nigga, my wife ain't threatening you. She talking about the fact that you said you was gonna drag me, my nigga. I'm not worried about it. Any nigga that has to focus on another nigga lets me know he pussy. He pussy. He pussy. He pussy. He pussy. Nigga, I'm not gonna get fucked up on my. Not nan nigga alive that tried to run up on me when it came to what the fuck my wife say.
Long as we clear.
My wife has the fucking ability to speak like everybody else. Cool. Long as we clear. If you ever decide to pull up and do whatever the fuck you think you want to do, please, by all means, Taz, catch that fight. Do whatever you gotta do, my nigga. Do whatever you gotta do. Do whatever you gotta do. Please, by all means, bring up the fade when you can't defend your point, my nigga. Bring up the fade when you can't defend my point. My nigga, I don't need to check my wife if you're not gonna bring up everybody else in the chat. If you're not gonna bring up everybody else in the chat.
We can get back to it. We can get back to it.
Nah, nigga, I'm done with you, dog, because you pussy. The fact that you focus on what the fuck my wife is saying, and you're not focused on the fucking argument, because that's the end of the day, because you pussy. Because you pussy, nigga. Because you pussy. Because you pussy, nigga. Because you pussy, nigga.
I had to squash shit with your wife, nigga.
Yeah, you squash. You know why? Because at the end of the day, now you want to bring up old shit, right? So now you want to bring up old shit, right? So now you want to bring up old shit. All right, cool. Bet. Yeah, let's go there. Why the fuck? Okay, so you want to bring up old shit? Oh, trust me, Taz, I'm gonna piss you all the way off, my nigga. You want to talk about the couch? You want to talk about a bitch named Bayou? You want to really play this game, nigga?
Yeah, I do.
You want to play this game, nigga? That's the fuck I thought.
Talk about
you want to bring up old shit. You want to deviate everything away from the fucking conversation. Fuck out of here, pussy. Fuck out of here, pussy. Fuck out of here, pussy.
I'm listening.
Fuck out of here, pussy.
Don't you, fam? I just
talking about.
Threaten me with a name.
I didn't threaten you with no name. I said you want to bring up old shit. We can bring up old shit. Other than that, defend the fact that this nigga. Defend the fact that this nigga killed a fucking white boy, and why the fuck you want to defend him?
Yeah, I already told you. He's a young black man.
Because you're racist as shit.
He's a young black man.
Because you're racist as shit.
There's no reason for a white dude to come stand in his face. And if a white dude thinks he can stand in his face and then push him, he deserves whatever is coming to him. That's not racist. That's not racist. Don't put your hands on people. Stop putting your hands on people. Stop trying to play bully. Stop trying to play tough guy. What are you talking about?
Okay,
yeah,
so
and the fact that you're a
can I ask a
racist.
question?
Go ahead, man. This
Because
nigga's lost.
I just want to. There was something that was said earlier. I think Taz said that if Karmello Anthony shouldn't have to lose his life because of a mistake he made. I'm not. I don't know if that's what you were saying. Is that? Am I quoting you correct?
That's exactly what I said.
Okay, so and I'm gonna be honest with you. Any kid, I agree. I don't think a kid should lose his life because of a mistake he made. So can we actually say that the white boy also, he's a kid, also made a mistake, but it's okay for him to lose his life over the mistake?
He already said he don't give a fuck about that white boy.
So it ain't kids in general, it's just black kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it
Oh,
comes
okay.
to shit like this, yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
the
got
point. That's the point.
Let me finish what I'm saying. I think here it's the historical implications of what happened. So I don't typically like say, "Oh, fuck some white kids, they can die." But if you go and stand over someone and you push that person and y'all are threatening to that person, I don't understand what makes me racist to say that person should be able to defend themselves. This is crazy.
But they're racist for telling him not to be under their tent.
I didn't say that. You ever heard me say
I didn't
that?
say you said that. I'm making a statement.
Right, but can we deal with what I'm saying? No, I don't think they're racist for saying get from under our tent. No, I never said that.
Okay, so you said you don't care about the white boy. Cool. The point that I was trying to make earlier that he just reiterated was I don't think no kid should lose their life over a mistake. Now, as far as him standing over Karmello and putting his hands on him, if Karmello would have jumped on him and beat his ass, you wouldn't hear no argument from me. But he stabbed and took his life over a disagreement, bro.
My question is it a possibility of him jumping on him, beating his ass, and then that turning out bad for him because he's outnumbered?
We'll never know.
Well, no, I'm saying just the thought of the situation.
It's possible.
Because I'm saying that's more than likely what happens if he fights him head up. He's going to get jumped.
It's possible, but we don't know that for a fact.
It's most likely.
I can't say it's most likely.
Come on, bro. That's what
I can't say that's most likely.
That's just like it was a possibility that he could have got jumped and then defended himself by stabbing somebody. I think that would have been more legitimate. Stand your ground.
Well, that would have been an easier case to win.
Yeah.
But
what's going on?
Uh-oh.
How you doing?
Hey, baby.
Hi, honey.
What up, Rob? Let me read these super chat real quick, Rob. Shout out to Taylor with the $4. Appreciate that, Mr. Bell. Come back with Dark Man. Who raised Dark Man 80? I mean Dark 80 man, my bad. I read that wrong. Flowers. Give me 1 second. Flowers. Barbara. Talk without the cut. Still gotta pay to do. Appreciate that. Dangerous. Salute. Trade channel. Panel in the chat. Let me see. Mind Chaos Brew. Austin was a kid too. He did not deserve to be deleted because he made a mistake. Whether you think Karmello did it on purpose or not, he deleted the kid. All right, you got the flow, Rob.
So, I'm in the chat like everybody else. I can say whatever I want to say. When you're coming up here and you're having a conversation and you say, oh, I'll do content on you and I'll drag you. I can say, and you can be dragged too, doing the same content on the same topic. So what's T?
Yeah, I don't have nothing to say to you.
Because you had a lot to say about me, so I just wanted to come up here.
Yeah, I don't want to disrespect this man's wife. That was the point of me saying it to him. Once he determined that he's a bitch and he gonna let you do the talking, I said, okay.
It looks like he said whatever he had to say to you. And it seems like you've been throwing a lot of ad hominems because you can't simply substantiate your argument. And I get it that you're trying to get an emotional rise out of the
every argument I've made.
I get it that you're trying to get an emotional reaction out of the situation, but that's not kind of gonna work. Like, because it's really kind of childish.
I mean, we can get back to that cross-examination.
At the end of the day, we have to talk to you at all. At the end of the day, Karmello Anthony called them kids a bunch of pussies. And the fact that anyone would think that full witness testimony would be in a police report is a moron, to be quite clear.
I'm not the one pulling police. That's your husband pulling police reports as evidence.
You're the one that requested.
Yeah, he's a moron. Yeah,
you're the one that requested it.
He's
so
definitely a moron.
He's definitely a moron. That makes you a moron because you also.
When I came in, he was reading from it. When I came in, he was literally reading from it. I've done 5 streams about it. I ain't read from it and won't be reading from it. That's crazy. This nigga got to go get his wife to protect him.
He didn't have to get me at all, honey.
He does.
Mad
this
stuff.
is pathetic.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. Whatever.
This is bad.
Whatever. You also said that the defense said you didn't say that in 2025, and that's exactly not what happened. But cool, whatever. Maybe your recollection is incorrect. But at the end of the day, Carmello Anthony is a convicted. Carmello Anthony is a convicted murderer. He murdered Austin Metcalf. And if you want to show, preference for the fact that he's a child, then you also have to show that same preference for Austin Metcalf. And if not, you're a racist. And if you're a racist, just stand in it. But meanwhile, I'm going to go back to the chat and I'm going to say whatever I want to say in the chat. And I'm going to say whatever I want to say in the chat. And just don't be emotional. Have a nice day, gentlemen.
Yeah, no doubt. Have a good day.
So with that being said, I can see to the point that the defense did bring up the fact about the statement.
Oh, you for the concede
no, hold on, wait, hold on. I'll concede to that. Wait, time out, because I just went and read it. I'll concede that the defense did bring it up. Now? So now this nigga don't want to let me talk. I'll concede that the defense did bring it up.
After our grandstand. I'm gonna let you talk after I get done grandstanding.
You just grandstand a whole bunch of bullshit, but that's all right though. I can see to the fact.
It is the thing though, Taz. You really can't grandstand because you was being a whole hypocrite just now.
Absolutely.
Where? I'm gonna tell you why. Because there have been numerous times I've been on panels where I had to go back and forth with you and your wife.
Facts.
When? What do you mean when? Oh, you gonna do this now, nigga? Okay.
Yes, I want you to say the year.
All the old shit. But anywho,
2017, 2018, 2019. Nigga.
Yeah, the year. Right. You have historically in the past, sure. When again, there's a reason it don't happen now.
Crazy.
So here's the thing. I'm not getting into why it don't happen now. That's between y'all. All I'm saying is it has occurred. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, it occurred because you initially went to her channel. I met you on her channel.
Well, initially I was summoned to that channel. I didn't just show up looking for smoke. Niggas was summoned.
No. I didn't imply that. No, I wasn't saying that. No. Okay. No, I wasn't saying that.
I didn't just show up looking for trouble.
No, I didn't say that. No.
So going back to what I was saying, there's no proof that he was being jumped. There's no proof that he was surrounded. And there's multiple witness statements that correlate to what it is that the jury heard. And this is the reason why I brought it up. Since we getting back on track, not all the dumb shit's out the fucking way.
Yeah, but if we getting back on track, though, you have to acknowledge with your point of acknowledging my point. Now, do you understand why I'm saying you shouldn't be saying he called them pussies?
Yeah, I should be saying. I'm bringing up. Hold on, wait. I'm bringing up what was brought up in court, and I concede to the point that the defense brought it up, and that there was no holes poked in it. You concede to that, right?
That they didn't go elaborate any further. Yes, but it was acknowledged that it wasn't on that police report or called out or said at all in 2025. So again, my argument the entire time has been the failure in the defense. I don't even talk about the all-white jury. I don't talk about it.
It wasn't an all-white jury.
Failure.
It wasn't an all-white jury.
Failure. If it ain't no black people, it's all white.
I agree with you that the defense was a failure, but the jury was not all white. So anywho,
hold on, Will. I'm mad I understood when he said that goofy shit.
I understood when he said that fuck shit too. But when it comes down to it, I genuinely don't try to have a problem with Taz because I know it's some old shit that has been dead in the water since fucking forever, but he want to just keep bringing it up for some reason. But when it comes down to it, my main thing is throughout this whole entire trial, the most important people that had to pay attention to any evidence, any statements, or any video or anything like that was the 12 people that was sitting in the box. They're the ones that found this nigga guilty. Period.
Right.
That's all what it comes down to.
Right, but I'm saying in terms of the defense, I don't think the defense was adequate. So the argumentation you're using about racism and all of that shit you're saying about that, none of that applies to me. None of my arguments are about any of that boogeyman spookism shit.
Right, but that's what we was that's what we was arguing against with Sharon, and then you came up here to I guess adjacently defend what he was saying.
Because I can argue that point and will continue to argue it. Right. I don't care what he say. I'm telling you what I'm saying.
But there's no but let me ask you this question. Is there any evidence of racial factors proving as to why it is that this boy behind bars, other than the fact that he killed someone?
Yes.
Okay.
Now ask me what they are.
You got it. You can explain it.
Oh, you did kind of come up here with the cape to rescue Sharon.
Stop.
I wasn't gonna say shit about it, but you did come up here with your cape on, my nigga.
Did you see Jeff Metcalf video today?
Sure did.
Nah, I didn't see it yet.
I did. He was talking shit.
What did he say?
Shit.
He was talking racist shit.
He called him a watermelon felon and a whole bunch of other shit.
He talking racist shit.
God. Absolutely. Damn. Absolutely. Did you see the video that Drew Anthony was on TikTok with Tiffany Billions and like 25,000 people when they was having a live, and he was saying racist shit about Austin Metcalf and about Hunter Metcalf and the Metcalf family? Did you see that video?
No, I didn't see that.
It's crazy, but you asked me about was there anything to do with race? I give you an example, and instead of acknowledging I gave you an example, you deflect to a different point.
No, it's the fact that I asked you about the trial, and you went to his dad after the fact that that Karmello Anthony's been found guilty. Just because his father is on a live stream after the trial is over does not prove that there was any racial elements involving the judge, the jury, the DA, the defense attorney, or anyone else.
Well, see, again, now you adding factors. You said anything about race. It's something racial now.
Yeah, but Jeff Metcalf making a statement on the video does not prove why Karmello Anthony is in jail.
It don't prove that he was teaching his boys that shit.
No, that doesn't prove anything. You know why? Because was that ever introduced to the jury?
Well, I'm not talking about the jury. I'm talking about.
I am.
I tell you,
was that ever introduced to the jury?
No.
I tell you what, I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. Like, I never heard no shit like that before. Like, how it's 2026 and motherfuckers is still finding ways to be racist. The nigga said watermelon felon.
Call him a watermelon felon.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, he was talking big shit. He was like, yeah, this was our land. Y'all was never here. He was talking big shit.
Wow, really?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna play the stream tomorrow. I got permission from the girl who had him on. Because when the live stream happened, I was going to restream, but I was like, no, I don't want to be different. I typically like if people playing something from a different platform, I got to get their permission and stuff like that. But I dropped down the chat. I was like, hey, do you mind if I share this on my platform? They're like, yeah, you can go ahead and share it. I'm like, cool. So if you look, it's a ton of people right now who's playing the clipped up versions of it. They're looking at the part where he was talking about, you know, how he was affected by the trial. Great. And then later on the stream, once that liquor started hitting, he got to start talking big shit. You know, this was our country. Y'all came here and a whole bunch of other shit. Called him a watermelon felon. Somebody played the clip. Oh yeah, he was talking big shit. Who in the hell is calling me at?
That's crazy.
How the hell he think we got here? He said, this guy, I ain't see the video, man. I gotta see.
Oh no, he talking about that too. He talking about slavery and said that they was Indians and all type of shit.
Oh yeah, he was talking big shit. I'm gonna play it tomorrow. I'm gonna play the whole stream tomorrow. It's like 3 hours.
That's
but
work right there.
Yeah, it was nasty work. But my thing is this though, right? I'm not justifying nor absolving his behavior. But what I'm looking at is this. I expect that people are going to go look for anything that a person would say, and that they won't try to hold them accountable for it. Cool, by all means, go for it. I have no problem with it. Mo Business says, you mean you don't have a job? No, my nigga, I got the type of job where I make my own hours. Thank you, pussy. But anyway, when it comes down to it, because niggas always trying to worry about what other niggas got going on in their pockets. But anywho, when it comes down to it, I don't give a fuck that Jeff Metcalf said that shit, because guess what? I'm not here to fucking be judge or jury of what the fuck he say. I don't care.
I mean,
naturally.
The only thing I would say about it is that at the end of the day, that man's son is dead, man. Like
Facts.
he's gone. He's gone. If that was me, I would be saying the most hateful, heinous shit about the motherfucker too.
Listen to these excuses for that.
All the smoke. That ain't no excuse. I'm telling you what.
Niggas just tried to call me a racist, and now it's okay to be racist. But y'all just trying to call me out. Like, this is crazy.
Okay.
I never called you racist. What are you talking about?
Hold on. Nah, bro. I don't care what the circumstances is, bro. For him to get up there and go ham the way y'all claim he going ham, nigga, you don't do that shit unless that shit already in you.
Exactly.
I didn't say that. I didn't say he ain't racist. What I'm saying is, if that was me, I would say the most heinous things about the individual that unalive my kid.
Nah.
I'm not saying it's right. That don't make it right. I'm just saying.
I'm not about to, like, if I'm in a situation like that, like, I'm not gonna, like, how, so if one individual do something to my people and in the circumstances like that, I don't get to disparage a whole group of motherfuckers just because of one person's actions.
Oh wait, I thought you was talking about the individual, not the whole. Oh, he's talking about. Oh, he's talking about black people.
Oh, he's talking about everybody. If he
hold on, I'm gonna play the. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna play the video. Trey, you still there?
Oh, I ain't okay.
I got you. If this nigga is talking about, bro, if this nigga is talking about, oh, y'all slaves, and if he was doing all of that, bro, he talking about everybody.
I'm gonna play a snippet of it right quick. Let me wake Trey up.
That's crazy. That's dirty.
Oh, he was saying some off the wall shit.
Well, fuck him, dude.
Let me wake up Trey right quick. I know that nigga sleep.
God damn. Yeah, that's some shit. It's like now that I mean, with everything being said, it sounds like to me it was already there. And once they got the guilty verdict, now he ain't.
All right, y'all. Hold on for a second, because I know Trey gonna go fall right back to sleep. So give me a second. Let me play this. Everybody go on mute.
All right.
Y'all were trying to portray. How about watermelon felon? How's that one striking now? Charleston White? You think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing. Individuals who choose to monetize the death of a dead child or speak very derogatory of him or make memes and talk all over the internet about my son while I'm under a gag order and can't respond. It's like being tied to a chair and someone is slapping your face back and forth, and you can do nothing about it but take it. Well, that day is ended. The muzzle's off. And all you people, I'm telling you up front right now, this is a warning. Karma's vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I don't have to come after you. It's going to take care of itself. People are going to see you for who you really are now. And if we want to talk individuals, we can, because I couldn't speak about this in court. But I can speak freely now because the gag order is lifted. Tiffany Billions, Wackadoo, McAdoo, whatever her last name is, I'm not going to throw insults at you because I'm not going to lower myself to your level. But you're despicable. Drew Anthony, Kayla, you're cowards. You wouldn't even show up for your son's sentencing or victim statement impact. You abandoned your kid. You left him there. I guess he's no more use to you because you can't get any more GoFundMe money or GoSendGo money. You are grifters. You should be ashamed of yourself. You raised that child. And I swear to God, CPS for sure, check on those other 3 that you still have. You never once admitted or took accountability. You tried to play victim. The real victim is the one who died, not the one who shoved a knife in his chest. I come to pray with you and show the world we can close the gap of this unbelievable racial divide. And what you do? You widen the gap even further. You hire a convicted, baby-shaking felon who's only in it for the money, who gives you bad advice, kicks me out of a press conference. Oh, funny, I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be, but I left when asked. I didn't stab anyone. And then you proceeded to gaslight me with your convicted felon, quote, advocate, minister? Minister of what? Minister irrelevant? Minister of bull? How about minister fuck you? Y'all think I'm a saint? I'm no saint. I'm as human as you. I have emotions. Just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean I don't sin, because I don't walk on water and I don't turn into wine. And anybody else can, step up. Don't become kicking rocks in my backyard. Look in your own. The display of adults on the internet. If your children saw how you acted, would you be proud? Or is that what you teach them? Do you teach them that racism is okay? Do you teach them? Do you program your kids to hate, to kill? From day one, I said this was never about race. Please don't make it about race and don't politicize it. And what did you do? You chose both. The race card, black fatigue, it's real. I'm sorry. You have embarrassed your own culture and race. Don't get me wrong. We got a lot of people that embarrass the shit out of me too. But you guys, you got a patent on that. And the only people that's going to change it are you. Don't blame the white person because we can't change it. But you're going to blame the white person for everything else. We're the bad ones. We're the one that held you down. Guess what? You can do everything in America that I can do. Tell me one thing you can't do that I can't do.
Really quick, this is where shit just goes downhill.
Yeah, so I was getting ready to say everything he said up to this point I could write off as an angry dad. But the moment he decides to go into the racism shit, that's where he started fucking up. He should have kept that shit to himself. Man.
So I'm gonna give you a preview of where it started at.
Charleston White, you look like a fucking crackhead.
Damn.
Even though you got money, you're the only smart person around.
Oh,
did you catch it?
I caught it.
Yeah.
That sounds like the N-word. The Nick did that. Huh?
So this is where he was talking about slavery.
Support somebody blindly, even though they
wait
did
one
wrong.
Second. Hold on 1 second. Wait.
Yes, sir.
Oh man,
I got a question now. So here's my question though. So you telling me that he gets to question how somebody else was raised and not the question of him how he raised his own kids?
Absolutely.
Nah, he doesn't.
No, what I'm agreeing with his premise that at the end of the day,
can't do it, man.
No, I'm agreeing with Taz. At the end of the day, now that we see who he is after the trial, of course you can question everything. Absolutely, you should. Because this is the real him, right?
Yeah.
And more than likely, that's his kids is raised under that roof, man. They're gonna be just like him.
All right, so let's continue.
Support somebody blindly, even though they did wrong. You're going to support someone who does something against the law. You're encouraging and saying it's okay because he's a certain color. Oh, you've got more melanin than me. Ooh, so you get more.
Pause for a second. See, and this is where white folks always mess up.
That's where they fuck up.
You cannot preach that to black people with the historical implications of white behavior.
Absolutely.
Can't do that shit. It's a weak argument every fucking time. You can't be like, oh, so because y'all are the same color, y'all gonna do XYZ. Like it's like I told the dude yesterday morning. I was like, bro, you can't raise that argument. I can tell my people, I could be like, look, man, we don't need to be acting like they act and doing the shit that they doing, right? But somebody white can't be like, yo, I can't believe y'all are acting like this. Why don't you want to follow the law? Why don't you want to, like, come on, bro? You can't even do that shit.
You the last motherfucker to be talking about following the law.
Yeah, and fairness and oh my God, bro.
Hold on, let's keep playing. Let's keep playing. And Taz, I want you to make sure you cover this tomorrow too.
In privileges, more entitlement? Because 400 years ago, someone actually sold you to us, and we took you over here and put you to work. And then we had a civil war to free your ass.
Oh my God!
I'm so oppressed.
Pause it.
You couldn't even
boy, I have a field day with this one.
Pause it, bro. Pause it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to cook his ass tomorrow.
I told you.
I
told you.
Cook his ass tomorrow.
And also, I want to say this too. This was unprovoked.
Bro, you know what this is like? Do you remember that teacher that was trying to explain why he was saying the word nigga?
Oh yeah, the white guy.
Yeah,
that's what this shit sound like, bro. It's like stop talking, dude. Bruh.
And this went on for 3.
Destroyed his whole point that he
this
was
went
making
on
at
for
the beginning.
Yeah, this went on for 3 hours, but we only got a few more minutes left.
1960. Press, you couldn't even vote 1960. Look how far you've come.
Look how dumb he is, bro.
Hey, pause for a second.
Hold on, wait. Y'all can't hear what he's saying unless y'all say pause, and I can pause it. Go ahead.
For a second. Somebody said AM would lose 500K followers if he did that. How much money you want to bet, pussy? How much money you want to fucking bet? Put 1,000 on it. Put 1,000 on it. I'm so sick of you bitch ass niggas with your weak ass fucking narrative. Put 1,000 on it. And I don't care how many times you change your name, college football. Why don't you tell everybody about how you told me that you would piss on my grandmother's grave, a black woman? You bitch ass nigga. You think I don't recognize your face, pussy?
Bullshit, bro.
Let's keep going.
You couldn't even vote 1960. Look how far you've come. Look at all
Pause
the
that
free
shit right quick, bro. Please.
Man, yeah, go ahead. Bro.
Just so we clear though, bro. Like this is my issue with, and again, call it racist, whatever. I feel like this validates why people feel the way they feel. Black people got the right to vote, nigga, in 1870. Okay, I don't know what the fuck he talking about, but this is he's a dumbass white man, and no, I don't feel like he taught his sons any better than this. So again, I defend these motherfuckers if you want to. This is my issue.
Even if, well, here's the thing. Taz.
I'll send it to you on Instagram, Taz.
Here's the thing. Even if his sons don't operate like that, it don't matter at this point.
They don't. Because
this shit right here, this whole thing he's doing, you're right. It validates everything. It makes everything look drastically fucking different.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jesus Christ, like bro, if you feel this way and you talk like this, then that you pissed off, like how often was you talking like this just randomly, just when your kids was growing up around you and shit? Like
you can start putting two together. Like now I can see his son coming up to a black boy thinking that he can talk to him and put his hands on him because how his dad operate or how his dad taught him. I can see that. You feel me?
Let me push play.
Said now the coons are mad because they protected the white. Who the fuck is protecting? Yo, I swear to God, y'all niggas are retarded. Y'all are literally mentally challenged. Something's wrong with y'all.
I'm glad that this is happening. Let me push play.
Something's fucking wrong with y'all, yo, for real.
You couldn't even vote 1960. Look how far you've come. Look at all the free shit we give you. You're not oppressed. You're fucking entitled. You know what DEI stands for? Yeah. Means I don't have to be fucking qualified. I just have to be a certain color or a race or gender. Whose broad ass idea was that? I don't know about you, but when I grew up, there was no participation trophy. There wasn't a safe.
Will, hold on for a second. Pause. I got a trick for you, bitch ass niggas. Cause you niggas wanna paint a narrative. Guess what? You ain't gotta paint the narrative. You know what I'm gonna do? Tomorrow I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna point out every fucking thing this cracker said that's right about you niggas. That's what I'm gonna fucking do tomorrow.
Come on, bro.
That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm gonna dissect this shit and every point you made that was right about you niggas.
That's cold-blooded.
I'm gonna verify the shit.
You want me to send it to your email?
Yeah, send it to me, guys.
Yes. All right, let me push play because I want y'all to know it just goes downhill because he's drunk now. You can hear it. He's literally drunk, but this is the real him.
I'm literally offended for me because my shit he's saying, and niggas is still you trying to protect the white man. Okay, I bet.
There wasn't a safe space created for me because my feelings were hurt. We had to take actual responsibility for our own actions. Wow, what a concept. If you want society to change, if you want a better place for your kids, then get involved in your kids' life, in your community, in your church, but don't sit on your couch and bitch when it doesn't go your way. Next question.
Hey, Will.
Pause it.
I'm gonna have that motherfucker standing up like Captain America holding the American flag. I'm gonna say he's a real American hero, goddamn it. You niggas want to play with me? You want me to be the villain, goddamn it? Okay. Okay. Let's go.
This motherfucker sitting on the couch saying, "Don't sit on the couch complaining." And that's literally what he's doing. He's literally just
like, a Rick James moment.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Go
ahead. Hey, Jeff.
Truth, we're trying to only take questions from the list here.
Okay.
Okay. Next question is there a way to contribute to the scholarship fund that is in memory of Austin?
Yes, there is. I believe it was posted at some point on my Facebook page. I know I dropped a $5,000 donation myself into it. Now, Megan, she needs to be credited. She was the one and friends of hers who got that all set up. Also, Halo Pizzeria. Both boys and Megan worked there. That was not her full-time job. That's her second job. She's very successful with a home builder in the DFW area. So that's not her only job. But the owner, I believe her name's Carrie, very, very great individual and has done fundraisers for Austin. And they were also instrumental with connecting with the school to set up the school scholarship fund that we did for Austin. And we did give it away this year. I think it was to
1 second, because I want to get more directly to what was said.
Make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such a little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon?
That fucked up. Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah. It was Pretty fucked up.
So let me ask this question.
Watermelon felon.
So, given that we've seen Karmello family, they temperament, how they respond to shit, they kind of quiet and whatnot. Who do you think the gag order was for?
So they won't get exposed. That's what I
So there's two sides to that gag order. Because one, because of what they was doing and on both sides of the argument, they didn't want the family directly speaking out on the case. That's what the gag order was supposed to be about. But once everything started coming out, like text messages, interactions on Facebook, on social media, because they was not supposed to be talking to each other, but Drew Anthony was messaging Jeff Metcalf, calling him a racist, and then somebody got in contact with Drew Anthony's job, and that's how his job got doxxed, and then he blamed Jeff for it. So Jeff was talking shit back and forth to him. So that's when they was like, y'all not supposed to even be talking to each other. But then Drew Anthony went on TikTok with Tiffany Billions, and he called Jeff a PDF file because there was an allegation that Jeff was on the registry. Excuse me. So then Jeff went on TikTok, and he started saying some out the way shit, called him a nigga and all this, that, and the other. And then Drew went back, and him and his supporters, they was talking shit, calling him a cracker, saying that he need to be like his son, talking like that to get you the same treatment that your son got, all this, that, and the other. So the gag order was to really just try to stop all the bullshit between them two.
Everything you just described, this is the irony in this shit. Everything you just described is nigga behavior. All of it.
Yeah.
Every last bit of it. So it's ironic that he's sitting here talking about watermelon felon and nigga and all of this shit. Look at how you acting. Like bruh. Goofy ass motherfucking shit. Like, bruh, first of all, if he was trying his best to make it seem like he was a good Christian and he wasn't a racist or whatever, he just failed miserably. Now it looked like not only is he a racist, but it looked like his kids is racist too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely.
But don't worry, to the people in the chat, to the haters in the chat, I'm still gonna do what I said I was gonna do. Don't worry about that. I got the energy for both. I can argue in both directions.
Yeah. So, like I said, tomorrow I'll be let me pull this
I'm
down.
gonna flame him. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna flame him.
Tomorrow I will be playing the whole 3-hour live stream just to really give everybody a great understanding of how what was that segment that Dave Chappelle was doing when keeping it real goes wrong? Yeah. That's what. And see, I want people to understand. I'm glad that this happened. I'm not happy that Jeff Metcalf is saying the racist shit that he's saying, because naturally that proves that he's a racist. So people can already draw the distinction that this is something you was teaching to your children. But something that I've said a long time ago, which is everybody lies to a point. No one lies to conclusion. That does not mean that people cannot have some type of sympathy for the fact that his kid lost his son. I mean, that he lost his son. No one can take that away from him. That doesn't prove. I'm sorry, say it again.
No, I was just gonna say you just don't know how much I wish AI would make parody songs for me, because I would take that G.I. Joe theme song.
It's a way you can do it.
Jeff Metcalf, a real American hero.
Holy shit.
Or troll the shit out of you niggas. I'm sick of you.
They're gonna cancel your ass.
I'm sick of the niggas calling me anti-black. I'm gonna show them what anti-black really look like.
See, that's the thing though, right? And I get what Taz is saying. You see why? I see why. But it doesn't remove the fact that this boy murdered this other boy. And that's the only thing I stick to. I would love to be able to have conversations where we only talk about what actually went on as far as the facts of the case, but everyone always wants to make it about race. Leave race out of it. Let's just talk about the facts.
I want to see that video.
He proved it right though.
That's what I want to admit. I want to see that video. And the video I'm talking about is the video of the incident.
Oh, the actual stabbing?
Yeah.
So because they just filed an appeal, you still gotta wait.
That's the bullshit right there.
Mm-hmm. And that was another big contradiction because at the beginning of the video, he was saying it's not about race, and then he proceeded to be like cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Hey,
smooth into it, like, bro. The way look. Let me tell you something.
Is there something about the video that could sway your opinion?
Well, is that why you're saying you want to see it? I feel like if I saw the video, even if it's from a distance, I could kind of look at the body language and kind of make a determination on how that shit actually went down instead of just going based off of people's word and their testimony and shit.
Right. I agree with that. If I see the video, this is what I want to. It's a few things that I want to see in the video. Was he what? Because there were statements being made that he was being chased. I want to see if he was being chased. There were statements being made that it was more than one person assaulting him. I want to see that. There were statements being made that he wasn't that he was being the aggressor. I would like to actually see the video and actually see him actually participate in self-defense. That way I can be like, well, I had it wrong. I don't want to be right. As a matter of fact, from like I said a year ago, I don't want to be right. But when I look at the statutes and when I look at the law and I'm looking at how it is that the evidence is being presented, that's why I say I didn't want to make a judgment call until I seen the jury instructions. But then people was like, so you're not going to say that the black boy should be innocent? And I'm just like, well, I don't have to say that he's innocent just because he's black. Oh, you a coon. Bro, what the fuck is you talking about?
Well, I
want to see at the how this is all laid out though, because for me the question isn't just if he ran or not, because I don't even believe that. I for real, if he ran in any way, shape, or form as to after you stabbed him. So I mean, I think that's logical that he would run then. But in terms of entering the tent and whatever you can see in terms of energy from the time you get to the tent to how you go sit and what's happening as you're sitting. That's what I want to see. What the environment as you're sitting and how does this kid approach you? How do you get to a kid approaching you? What is happening up until this person approaches you? Because it just sounds like it could have been avoided.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the most important part. I would hate that because I was listening to an interview. I think it was Dominique Alexander that gave it. No, it was the parents that gave it. They said that only the prosecution showed the video, but we all know when it comes down to court cases, there's this thing called discovery. The defense had the video too. Why didn't y'all play the video?
Exactly.
What is there to hide? Because you can't say, well, they're hiding things if you're not going to raise a point. And again, if I'm the one that's being charged with this, I'm getting on that stand. I don't give a damn if I got to punch somebody to get on that stand. I'm getting on that stand.
And see, in this day and age, shit is so goofy. Shit is so goofy. The first thing I'm asking myself is, okay, why they don't want this video being seen? Now, had it been back in the day, I would say, oh, they don't want the video to be seen because some racist shit happened that would justify why Karmello did what he did, right? But in this day and age, we also live in the liberal day and age where it's like, oh, we don't want to show this video because this makes the black kid look bad.
Right.
That shit happens too. So
I wouldn't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, I wouldn't. I'm just not establishing or attaching myself to the narrative that Karmello was a victim, because he's not the victim. He's not dead. He's alive. Austin is the victim in this case because he's dead.
Yeah, I just want to see if there's some bullshit in the mix. That's all.
Yeah, as always.
That's all. Because my whole thing is, from day one, I did not look at this situation from the racial perspective. I looked at it from what was presented as far as what was said happened, and the fact that there's a body and all of that stuff. I was trying my best. That's why, if you notice, Will, I didn't even really cover the trial. Because I wasn't trying to go back and forth with niggas about the shit, right? But I tell you what, like I said, y'all got one coming tomorrow.
Right. But see, the reason I got this perspective is because I like to cover these type of things, because I like to point through the minutia, the bullshit. Y'all remember when the Kyle Rittenhouse thing came out? The whole entire country was behind the idea that he was down there shooting black people. Come to find out, he didn't shoot not one black person. It's like there has to be a reason why all of this narrative is being pushed. Excuse me. This narrative is being pushed because we have to stop establishing this idea that just because you're black, you're a victim. That's not true. And then on top of that, for the video to be played in court, the people who saw the video was 12 people. They saw the video and they made a judgment that what they saw on that tape, along with the evidence and what it is that they consumed from the witness testimony, they consumed the information to come to the judgment, an agreement that it's a conclusive agreement that Karmello was the one who we know he killed Austin. We know he killed Austin, but Karmello was the one who provoked it. He's the one who brought the knife. There's no justification because of behind his. There's no reasonable doubt. A reasonable person wouldn't do what he did in that situation. And when the reason I'm saying reasonable person is because if you ask, I don't want to. Now I'm gonna do it anyway. If you ask a person of melanated color, they would probably do what Karmello did, but a reasonable person, which is the other person, wouldn't do what he did.
A white person.
It don't have to be just white. It could be Asian. It could be Chinese. It could be Arab. They don't have to be that.
But that sounds fake, bro. Like I'm just trying to understand. Like it's. I said it sounds pathetic. I'm trying to understand because like Karmello is sitting down. How do you provoke somebody sitting down, telling a motherfucker, if one of y'all touch me, I'm sending it up? The only reason I'm saying that is because you're making it seem like you're gonna touch me. I'm not just sitting there saying, hey, somebody come and touch me so I can stab somebody. No, it's if you touch me, it's why is it okay to touch me? I just want to understand.
I'm not excusing the touch, but the touch is not lethal.
I mean, I'm not even saying it's lethal. I'm asking, why is it okay to have touched him? It's like I haven't heard any issues with what this white boy was doing. No issues for what we're doing. None.
It's not. Nobody's saying. I never said it was okay. What I'm saying, what I've said, and what I've been consistently saying is, if he did that to him, if he pushed him, touched him, or whatever, I said, had it been me, I'd have knocked his ass out. I wouldn't have stabbed him in the fucking chest.
He pushed him. That's a fact. Everybody testified to that. He pushed him.
Yeah. I wouldn't have stabbed him in the chest. And I'm not saying it was right that he pushed him. He shouldn't have put his hands on him.
Right. And that's the part, that's the important part. So no one's justifying him pushing him. But also, you can't say I can use lethal force because someone pushed me. That's not how the law works.
Yeah, if one of y'all Negroes pushed me, like niggas was talking about a basketball game earlier. We was at a basketball game and one of y'all niggas pushed me and I pulled a knife out and stabbed you. I know I'm going to prison.
Absolutely.
Stop. AM. Stop, bro. Like for real. Like
stop. What?
Like we ain't stabbing niggas but niggas are smoking nigga for less than this shit. And you know it.
And go to prison for it.
Go to prison for it.
And go to prison for it.
Right. And go,
niggas ain't never shot. Niggas ain't never shot niggas for a color or stepping on a nigga's shoe or saying the wrong.
Somebody not touching you though. I'm saying, isn't there what? Listen, man.
No, I want you to finish that point.
It sounds like y'all telling me that it's okay for people to put their hands on you now.
Nah.
No, that's not the argument that's being
nah.
made. The argument is not being made that it's okay for someone to put their hands on you. The argument, the counter to that argument is that it's not okay to use lethal force just because someone touched you. Because I want you to understand this. These are kids that we're talking about, right? So what we're now trying to argue.
I don't know what the outcome is gonna be. If I'm saying don't touch me, I don't want to shoot, stab, harm, beat you to death, nothing. Don't touch me, because all are a possibility if do. Since when? I'm asking, since when did that understanding change? Because that's how it's always been for any understanding of anywhere I've ever been. Now so suddenly it's different.
Morally, I would agree with you, but we got to talk about how we look at the law.
Yeah.
Morally, if you put your hands on me, whatever it is that I give to you, you got coming. Legally, I have to answer for what it is that I do to you. You see what I'm saying? So legally, if you push me, right? Taz, you 6'7", I'm 5'11", right? If you push me and I get to fighting you, we just fought. But if you push me and I stab you, I'm going to jail. If I push you and you stab me, you're going to jail. If I push you and you fight me, then it just is what it is. It's just a fight.
Right. So, okay. So again, I'm trying to understand. So you telling me then that it's fine as long as I do what you start and keep it at your level that you started it at. Because I'm telling you, I'm not playing. Ain't no man. And I'm saying, like, but again, you're telling people that this is okay. I'm saying, fuck the law. You don't get to dictate what happens after you start some shit.
But you can't say fuck the law and then turn around and say that you need the law to get this boy off.
No, actually, you can say fuck the law. You just got to be willing to accept the consequences the law gonna give you,
or get you the right attorney. Because again, I'm arguing that
change the law.
I don't like these attorneys.
Or we go down there, change the law, and make it where the law stands that if somebody push you, you got the right to give them whatever they got. You know what I'm saying? Coming.
That's a possibility too with the getting the right attorney, because his attorney was garbage.
Absolutely.
Wait, he hired that attorney? Yeah, he hired that attorney. Oh,
yes.
I just want to make it clear, because we can't have it both ways.
Make it clear that you can't have it both ways on what? Taz? Taz, you there?
Never fight, and let's stop conceding.
Your microphone went out, brother. Your microphone went out as you start talking. Can you say that again?
Oh, okay. No, I'm saying so because it seems like we get into a point where it's like we almost have to say never fight, which is incomprehensible. That's not gonna happen. So we know these kids are gonna fight, and the further we move into the society we live in today, how do you know what they're fighting with or what they're fighting for? Like, we can't dictate how they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight though.
Right. The law is the issue then. Like straight up. The law will be our biggest enemy. Like on some we're gonna go down that rabbit hole. But that's how I look at it. It's almost like a trap, a setup. Because if we know that these kids gonna fight, like Taz is saying, which is true, why would you then have a law in place where you know that these kids gonna end up in your prison system?
Right, but it's the same law. It's the same law that will jail you can be the same law that can save you. There was a way.
That's true.
There was a way for Karmello to actually be found innocent, and that is if lethal force was deployed towards Karmello and he met it with lethal force, then he's off. But lethal force was not deployed, and his defense did not argue reasonable doubt as to why it is that push was so damn deadly, which justifies the use of that knife. That's why he's in jail.
Or at least that he actually feared for his life too.
Yeah, because the white man's push is apparently that much deadlier.
But I'm trying to understand in the future, are we just walking away? Because like all I'm saying is that like any of these situations can end up with a knife or a gun or anything like that. So like there's no like it sounds good to make it sound good for this case, but these things are going to continue to happen. Like we're not getting to the bottom issue here, which is these kids are gonna fight. So what are we teaching them? Because my kids out of school, they in college and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have kids to teach this to, but I'm wondering what is it that is being taught from this?
For future reference, I think that the obvious standard is keep your hands to yourself. I think we all agreed on that, right?
But that's
not really.
If that were the standard, y'all would be talking about that fucking dead cracker who didn't keep his hands to himself.
Gotcha.
So no, that can't be the case.
Okay, so let's deal with that, right?
If you was keeping your hands to yourself, it'd be keep your hands to yourself, you dead ass white cracker. But we not saying that.
Your hands to yourself does not justify killing a motherfucker.
Right,
it's just
right,
your hands.
Right. So, but that's my point.
Again, depends on what
I know what Taz's saying. I got you.
I get what he's saying too, but it depends on what you did. If your homies, if you and two of your homies run up on me and you niggas start jumping me and beating me up and trying to stomp me, if I got a pistol, I'm shooting all of you niggas.
Period.
And that would make sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody walk up to me and it's just one nigga and the nigga just shove me, and then I pull out a freaking 45 and blow his head off, that's different.
Yeah, you're going to jail. You're going to prison.
You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying. Niggas shouldn't be letting nobody.
But that's not the scenario. Let's just make the scenario clear so it's fair to the situation, angry man. If that happens and a person comes up and push you and you look around and he got 10 motherfuckers with him, does that change anything?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially if those 10 motherfuckers was being aggressive along with him, right? Because now what you're saying is, so I'm using the scenario that you gave. If you had a gun and there's 10 people aggressing you, trying to fight you, trying to beat you up, that gun is your only equalizer.
I'm not talking about aggressing him. I'm talking about 10 people with him, period.
Okay, but here's the problem though. And this is why the video is important. I agree with you on this. I want to see the video too. Was it more than one person aggressing him, trying to touch him or trying to fight him? Or was it just the only one? So far, hold on.
I'm saying being there is enough.
But being there is not enough, because if that was the case, then everybody that was up under that tent that was wearing a memorial uniform is a potential suspect.
No, they're a potential threat.
That's what I'm saying. When I'm saying suspect, I'm saying threat. Right? Okay,
right.
If you fear,
yes, they are. That's what I'm trying to make sure.
If you feared for your life, why was you under the tent with all the people who was aggressive? Because Austin was not the only person that asked him to leave. It was multiple people that asked him to leave. If you feared for your life, why didn't you just leave?
Right. And I think that's a great point that the defense should have raised, that they did not give him the correct argument for some reason. I'm saying that point exactly. Because again, if you're there and you telling me Karmello was supposed to square up, where he's squaring up under a tent where all these people just told him to leave.
Got you. So let's stick with this point. He was under this tent and people was asking him to leave. What was his response? Well, what you summarize from all the jury testimony, I mean, not the witness testimony, what you summarize from what the witness testimony, when everyone was asking him to leave, what was his response?
He sat down.
Okay, so he sat down. In other words, fuck y'all, I'm not going nowhere, right?
I mean,
okay, cool.
I don't have to go nowhere. Yeah.
All right, cool. So I ain't got to go nowhere because I can sit here, right? Yeah. So he stays there while multiple people is asking him to leave. Is he in fear for his life? Now, I haven't introduced Austin yet. Austin's not in the picture yet. I'm just talking about the people that's under the tent. Is he in fear for his life? Are they a threat to him?
At this point, I would say yes. They're a threat to him. Once Hunter asked.
I said Hunter and Austin is not introduced yet. So it's multiple people.
Nobody's a threat if Hunter ain't introduced yet in approaching him, because Hunter approached him first.
All right. So only the 10 people, only the multiple people that's up under the tent, because Hunter and Austin is not introduced yet. So he's not threatened yet, but he chose to sit down. Cool. So let's move on to the next point. So then Hunter and Austin, they enter the picture. They're asking him to move. Who's the threat now? Is it Hunter and Austin, Hunter, or everyone included?
All of them. Anybody who's asked him to move.
So now Here's the problem, and I want you to pay attention to this, because 1 to 2 people enter the picture. Now everyone's a threat to him, only because those 1 or 2 people move into the picture.
Yes, because the 1 or 2 people moving into the picture are aggressive. Yes.
So then, moving forward, then Austin steps up and he goes to push him from up under the tent. And who does he stab?
You said he went to push him.
Yeah, he went to push him. I'm going with your narrative.
Yeah.
You said he was pushed.
I'm saying there's your problem.
Okay, wait, hold on. He pushed him. So only one person pushed him. So why didn't he stab everybody else?
I don't know. He got 35. He should have.
Okay, so he should have slashed everybody else, right?
He stabbed all the motherfuckers.
He wasn't.
You understand that point?
I get you. So he wasn't in fear for his life until he got touched, right?
Well, we can't say that because he got his hand in his backpack, saying that if you touch me, I'm gonna do something.
And he got his hand on the knife, right?
And they're laughing at him, saying, "Nigga, that's Frisco. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do shit out here."
Cool, no problem. But he got his hand around the knife in the book bag, and only one person touched him. So he did not. Now I'm going by your understanding.
Yes, one person.
Let's put you in this situation. One person touches you.
Yes.
Do you now fear for your life because you're surrounded by people who've asked you to leave?
Right. It is going up, nigga. That shit might turn into a mass casualty event, nigga.
There you go. So you understand that now I'm gonna leave you in the age group of 17 for just a second. You're in the age group of 17, and you're now causing a mass casualty, a catastrophic event. You're just gonna slash and stab everybody. People who didn't touch you. Hold on, wait. People who didn't touch you, people who had the only thing they did was say something to you. You're now a psycho killer.
Yes.
Okay, you're now a psycho killer.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now let's deal with the actual case. The actual case is that multiple people asked him to leave. His life was not threatened. He sat down. Hunter and Austin entered the picture. Hunter asked him to leave. He still sat down. He was still sitting. Austin asked him to leave. He says, "I'm not going nowhere." But then Austin goes to pushes him, and he comes out that bag and stabs him in the chest. There was no lethal force deployed to him whatsoever, but he deployed lethal force.
I mean, I'm not, because it's like I just want you and even the pussies in the chat to understand. I don't think it's a thing about lethal force. You're not making a point with me. What I'm telling you
that's
is
all it came down to, though.
Right in a courtroom.
Yes,
I don't give a fuck about inside a courtroom, and I don't think nobody else should. Keep your hands to yourself if you want to live.
And that's the problem. Now let me make my argument. I think that people should not be reactionary. I think people should think 3 to 4 or 5 steps ahead, right? Because I can understand if a motherfucker come in my house and they try to do some shit to me, my wife, and my kids. Oh, my mug shots is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be like the Joker. I'm gonna be in there smiling. I might do a pose or something. But if I'm on the street and somebody just pushes me, I'm gonna fight. If 2 or 3 people comes up to me and they get to pushing me and talking shit, trust and believe me, I got it on me, and I'm gonna be smiling in my jail pictures. But you have to understand that your actions have consequences. I don't think that Karmello was thinking 2 to 3 steps ahead. If he was, his ass wouldn't be in the position that he's in, and that's all I'm saying. Morally, I get you. Morally, I get you. Let me finish right quick.
3 steps ahead. That's why he stabbed that motherfucker.
Let me finish right quick. So morally, I get your argument, but there's consequences behind your actions. And though we do, and though a lot of people may say that we don't have the same rights as everyone else do, when it comes to that law, you do have a right. Just like the judge said to him, things are different now. He's convicted. You're not presumed innocent anymore. Once you convicted and you file an appeal, you're already assumed to be guilty. Why? Because you're convicted. You wasn't thinking ahead. That's an emotional response. Go ahead.
I was about to say, the answer to his question, the way it's shaping out, it's almost as if they're saying, if we got a white kid on one side, a black kid on the other side, and the black kid unalive a white kid, y'all, the rest of these black kids better wake up because all y'all asses going to jail.
King Rambo says, how many kids think like that? Okay, so let's give anecdotal experiences. When I was in the hood at 17, my head was on a swivel. I was always thinking about some shit around me. I was thinking about the shit that I could do.
Why not use another Texas case like Case and Allen?
Oh yeah, we can use Case and Allen, and that's why that motherfucker's in jail for fucking 10 years.
10.
Yeah, 10.
Right, you don't see nothing wrong with that?
Yeah, do I see something? Yeah, I see something wrong with the fact that he only got 10 years, but also I understand the law. When it comes down to it, it was supposed to be a mutual combat situation until they locked the bathroom and started jumping his ass. So yeah, he upped that bitch and he got to slashing. What's the problem?
Well, the problem is that the case was the same way, except for when it came to him, they allowed him to have manslaughter, even though he left, ran. He had previous cases. He got a whole history. He does not have Karmello history or background. He's an OYN for real, except for he's a white boy though.
Here's the problem. Case and Allison's escape route or potential escape route was cut off because they locked him in the bathroom. Karmello Anthony had an escape route. He could have left.
What do you mean? What do you mean he got out? He escaped the school before the school locked down.
Gotcha. But when they was fighting in the bathroom, did the door get locked?
That's what they claimed, but he never got jumped. Yes. And he made it out the school before the school got locked down. So how was he locked in the bathroom?
But what did they argue in court? They argued in court that he was locked in the bathroom, right?
They argued that they locked the bathroom door, not that he was locked in.
Now, what's that famous line from Training Day? It's not about what did he say? How that goddamn line goes?
Well, wait, no. Let's be honest. They also argued in court that boy got himself killed.
Right. And what did the jury believe?
The jury believed that boy got himself killed.
There you go. And that's why he got negligent, right?
Right. So did he get? I think he got manslaughter, didn't he?
I think so. I gotta look back.
Yeah, I think he got manslaughter. But I'm just saying that right there is again. His case was a lot more. He had smoke with him for real. According to everything that's been given, Karmello and Austin didn't know each other. Right. So why does it not work to his benefit? Because Karmello wasn't he's not on the record as a cold-blooded killer, whereas Allison is on the record saying he wants to kill this other boy.
Gotcha. And it's not about what you know, it's about what you can prove. He argued it in court and it worked. I'm not saying that I agree with it. Hell, I don't agree. I don't agree. I think that OJ lied. But guess what? OJ got off.
That fam, he white. I just want to stick to the case we're talking about.
I want to bring up the fact that people can prove shit in court and they get away with it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that the justice system is perfect because it's imperfect, but it's the only thing that we got. The only way it can get better is you have to change the rules of the system.
It took 4 years to even bring that white boy in front of the court.
Yeah, and it took 3 years for them to get Rick Child to court, and he got off.
Hey, but again, that's what I'm saying. So you don't think there's a legitimate question as to well, I mean, I wouldn't even say it because I don't like the defense. You know what I'm saying? I don't like what the defense did, and I think a lot of that goes back to them. I can't even really argue a lot of the court system because the defense just was that bad.
True.
Yeah, it was.
I said the same thing. I don't know who the hell they got that defense from. That was wild. And I'm gonna be honest, even because I watch Taz all the time, and some of the arguments that you was making better arguments than the fucking defense was making.
I don't think they tried to get him off for real or get him a manslaughter charge. It's weird to me because even like when Sale said, did they poke holes in it? That's why, you know what I'm saying, he kind of thought I was changing my answer, and it's like, no, let me make sure you understand what I'm saying. They brought it up, nigga, but they ain't poke holes in it. That's the issue. They brought it up, but it's like you brought it up so you won't get called out for being ineffective counsel because you damn sure didn't use it to poke holes and present a legitimate argument with it, even though we heard it. So we know it should be part of your argumentation. I put this shit on the defense, bro.
Yeah, and I got to give credit to the judge because they only charged him with murder. The judge in the jury instructions said that they can charge down if they found the reason to do so. Did you read the jury instructions?
Yeah, I read that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they gave him the option of manslaughter or even acquittal. But you had if you did not meet the qualifications or the permutations to even get past self-defense to get to manslaughter, then he probably would have got it.
It don't even seem like they was even trying to do any of that.
That's the defense's fault.
They didn't cross the threshold for manslaughter.
You
know what I'm saying?
That's the defense's fault.
Yeah, it ain't no, because again, I don't lie about it, bro. I just got to be real about it. He definitely the defense was so inadequate that I understand why he got 35. I just don't like it, but it's an inadequate defense. It was a pathetic defense. Even no matter what you believe about the case, it could have been presented better.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what? I said this in the Love Ladies chat. She's a Karmello supporter, but I didn't know it at the time. But she was like, name me another case where the defense put their client on the stand and it worked. And I said, Karmello, not Karmello. I said, Kyle Rittenhouse. She's like, oh, see, you a white loving motherfucker. I said, well, you just asked for the proof. I'm just giving you the proof. When everybody was saying that Kyle Rittenhouse shouldn't go up on the stand, the reason that I believe he won that case is because of when he got on that stand and the prosecutor held the gun up to his face. The reaction from the jury was, that was wrong. Why would you put a gun to a kid's face? And then on top of that, look at how the prosecution messed that case up. And on top of that, how they was badgering him on the stand. Sometimes, this is not legal advice for anybody. Sometimes it's okay to let the prosecutor badger your client. You make your client look innocent. If Karmello would have got on that stand and the prosecutor would have messed up his line of questioning, if I was Karmello, I would have been on that stand. I'd have been crying. I'd have been saying, bro, snot bubble nose. You understand me? I'd have been up there apologizing, showing all the remorse. But we never got an opportunity the jury never got an opportunity to hear from Karmello at all.
See, I mean, I get what you're saying, and the only reason I disagree is because if you're gonna not present him, you have to present a fire case. Other than that, you have to present him. So I just don't think you have to present him. You have to present a case that's somewhat to where he don't need to testify, and they didn't do that.
That's true.
They failed him all around. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. And the crazy part is, I like the part that after the prosecution, Angry Man got an echo. I like the part that after the prosecution rested his case, the defense was like, we want to move to direct verdict. No, the hell no. The judge was like, no. You have to present your case. He gave him an opportunity to defend his case. All he had to create in the jury's mind was just reasonable doubt. That's it. For those who are trying to come up, Trey is asleep. Let me wake him up real quick. Make sure y'all put some color in the chat. We've been live for 7 hours, so make sure y'all support the show.
That's the biggest mistake, though. You almost have to make sure, and I know people don't like it. You could call it distasteful, whatever. You can't let Karmello be the aggressor. They needed to open that case up and create Austin as the aggressor.
This nigga phone going straight to voicemail.
If you ain't willing to do that, you're gonna lose that case.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. I was calling Trey. Say it again.
No, I said the only way you can win that case is you have to paint Austin as the aggressor, and they wasn't willing to do that.
Yeah.
There is some stuff that went on about this case, bro. You have to admit that it was kind of strange. It was, to me anyway. That's my opinion. It was kind of strange to me.
I mean, the timing of some of this shit was just like, God damn, it just reminds you of how, like, try to stay out the system, fam, because if you didn't know they could send your ass up in 24 hours, you just learned. Because that was that. Hey, I'm not saying they can't do it or it was against protocol, but that tells me you don't want to fuck with Texas, nigga.
So I ain't never seen no shit like that. I'm talking about they soon as guilty, nigga, 35. I'm like, God damn.
Strategy wise, I think the best way to win this case is to prove that he was in fear for his life from that shove. I think that would have been the best strategy.
Right. Stand your ground. That's the only way you can go, because you have to make it to where he's not the person provoking. And they allowed the prosecution to paint him as the person provoking.
Right.
Like, because if I was to put myself in his shoes, once multiple people come to me and ask me to do something, every last one of them individuals are on my radar. So even if one person pushed me, you damn right I think that they're gonna jump on me. You can build a case that young man thought that it was a possibility that them people was gonna jump him on this, just on the fact that multiple people had spoke to him.
Right.
Yeah. And I think one of the statements was somebody made a statement that Austin said, "I'm not trying to fight you, bro."
Oh man.
And the defense did not lean in on that. Like this is the only sympathy.
Right, I do remember that. And that's crazy because if that's the case, then why the fuck you pushing? And like you just said, the defense gotta say that shit.
Right. That's the well, actually it's a multitude of sympathies I can have for Karmello, only because he got fucked over by his own defense. One, his defense was fucked him over. Two, do y'all know how fucked up that is that his parents was not there for the sentencing hearing? They left that nigga. They left him there.
Understand that. I don't understand that. I still don't understand that. That makes no logical sense, to be honest.
I would not have ever just left my fucking kid. Bro, I know you about to go do this time, but at least I'm gonna be here for you. That's fucked up. And then the third thing is, bro, I got to get on that stand, bro. I'm sorry. If that was my son and I'm in a courtroom and the defense is like, "Oh, we rest," I'm standing up and I don't give a damn if I end up in contempt of court. Nah, bro, he got to get on that stand, bro. Fuck that. He was crying so hard when they read the damn guilty verdict, and the mama and the daddy left out the room and then came back, went in the back. I don't know what they said to him, but then they left. They went out there, and this is the sad part. They went out there and was being performative for the camera. Your son needs you. Your son is in the courtroom, and the last thing, mother, not his mother and his father. That's the only sympathy I got for him. That's it. That this man got left. And the reason I'm calling him a man because he's 19 years old now. But all throughout this time, y'all been showing support for your son as long as the money was coming in. But then when he needed you the most, you left.
Needed him the most.
Yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
Hyperbolic right there.
No, I'm
sentenced. Like,
I might. You're right. I might be hyperbolic, but I'm also putting myself in Karmello's shoes. If the last thing I saw was my grandmother, not my mother and father, I'm pissed. That's just only because that's the type of person I am. If you couldn't be there when I needed you the most, then don't come looking for me. Don't come asking for me. Don't text me. Don't call me. Nothing. But that's just who I am, and I'm like that way in real life. I cut family off. I don't care. Because when I went to basic training, Taz, I sent they give you tickets to send home to family so they can come to your graduation, right? I sent 2 tickets home for my mother and father to come. They didn't show up. It took years for me to talk to my mother and father again because I was pissed off at them that they didn't. I was there when everybody's family came down after the graduation. I was standing there by my I didn't get tapped out. And it pissed me off. So I didn't talk to my parents for years. But that's the shit I'm talking about. This boy was sitting there and during the open and closing statements for the sentencing hearing, he's sitting there crying. And the defense attorney was like, "Do you mind if we take him in the back?" And the judge was like, "No, things is different now. He's convicted." But his mother and father wasn't there.
I feel like they hustled this family though, for real. Like, I get what you're saying. I don't even disagree with a lot of it, but I feel like these lawyers hustled this family, man, and this Dominique Alexander nigga. Like, all that shit looks suspect.
Oh, the baby shaking Minister of Justice.
Yeah, all this shit looks suspect, but just don't feel right. Like I say, it's just something about it is off. I don't think in terms of the defense that it was adequate in the people who should be saying it and calling it out ain't. They saying racist, they saying all white jury. But if you don't present a legitimate case to an all white jury, it don't matter what the jury's race is. Like, you have to present a winnable case to a jury for that jury to matter. And so that's my concern, is that I did not see a case that says I want to win or I want to get manslaughter. With that, it makes you wonder how like who's all friends here, who's all invested in this good old boy network in this small town. This shit just don't look right.
Did you see after, I don't know if you caught it because I was live streaming it when it happened. Did you see how everybody reacted when everybody thought it was manslaughter?
No, I didn't stop.
So I got a screenshot because I think Google fucked up. I got a screenshot. Google put out that he was convicted of manslaughter, and everybody outside the courtroom was live streaming. They was like, yeah, they was all up in the white people's face. Yeah, you crack ass motherfuckers. That's why he only got manslaughter. That's 2 to 20. We gonna have his back. The system works. Then the actual verdict came out. Now the system is racist. I'm just like, what the fuck? What happened? So the system wasn't racist when it was potentially even lesser. But then when he gets the guilty verdict, now it's racist? Which one is it? It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, I understand that a lot of people look for ways to deny and diminish like what's obvious about the system. I don't think this case is needed to denote what the system is. The system is the system, and the system has always been racist. So I don't think this case is needed to denote that. Yeah. I hate even looking at chat rooms like this because like it's so many fucking goofies. Like, I just hate what YouTube has turned into, like where all these fucking dumbass people started coming to YouTube, and you know what I'm saying? Like you could just see it in the comments, like